Now, the greatest radio shows of all time.
Suspense.
The Shadow Node.
Washington calling David Harding, counter-spy.
Classic radio theater.
The Great Gildersleeve.
Fibber McGee and Molly.
Dragnet. Gunsmoke.
The Lone Ranger.
Now, step back into a time machine with your host, Wyatt Cox.
Good evening, friends of the Inner Sanctum.
Crime on this Thursday with episodes of Casey Crime Photographer, Let George Do It, Nick Carter, Master Detective starring Lon Clark, The Whistler, and Claudia. That's all straight ahead on this Thursday, 15th day of January. We have 350 days remaining until we get to 2027. In the American Revolutionary War on this date in 1777, New Connecticut declared its independence. It would become, today, Vermont. University of Notre Dame received its charter from the state of Indiana on this date in 1844. A political cartoon for the first time symbolized the U.S. Democrat Party with a donkey on this date in 1870, a live jackass kicking a dead lion by Thomas Nast for Harper's Weekly. Coca-Cola, then known as the Pemberton Medicine Company, originally incorporated in Atlanta on this date in 1889. In 1892, James Naismith published the rules for basketball. The first building to be completely covered in glass completed on this date in 1936 in Toledo, Ohio, of course, for the Owens, Illinois Glass Company. The Japanese driven off Guadalcanal on this date in 1943. On that same date, Pentagon dedicated in Arlington, Virginia. It was on this date in 1947 the brutalized corpse of Elizabeth Short, the Black Dahlia, found in Los Angeles. The first Super Bowl played in Los Angeles on this date in 1967. In 1969, the Soviet Union launched Soyuz 5. And then Muhammad al-Gaddafi proclaimed premier of Libya on this date in 1970. Citing progress in peace negotiations, President Nixon announced on this date in 1973 the suspension of offensive action in North Vietnam.
Because of the progress made in the negotiations between Dr. Kissinger and Special Advisor Lee Doc-To, President Nixon has directed that the bombing, shelling, and any further mining of North Vietnam be suspended. This order went into effect at 10 a.m. today, January the 15th, Washington time.
White House spokesman Ron Ziegler. Gerald Ford's would-be assassin, Sarah Jane Moore, sentenced to life in prison on this date in 1976. She was released from prison on December 31, 2007, after having served 32 years. Moore and Lynette Squeaky Fromm, the only two women to have attempted to assassinate an American president, both of their attempts on Gerald Ford, and both took place in California within 3 weeks of one another. Jimmy Snyder, Jimmy the Creek, ended his career as a sports commentator on this date in 1988 by making what was viewed as a racial statement to WRC-TV reporter Ed Hodeling.
The black is a better athlete to begin with because he's been bred to be that way, because of his high thighs and big thighs that goes up into his back, and they can jump higher and run faster because of their bigger thighs, you see. The white man has to overcome that, but they don't try hard enough to overcome it.
Jimmy was fired the next day by CBS. He died in April of 1996 in Las Vegas. In 1991, the United Nations deadline for the withdrawal of Iraqi forces from occupied Kuwait expired, preparing the way for the start of Operation Desert Storm. The NASA Spirit rover rolled over the surface of Mars on this date in 2004.
Cactus 1529, turn right 280, you can land runway 1 at Teterboro.
We can't do it.
Okay, which runway would you like at Teterboro?
We're going to be in the Hudson.
U.S. Airways Captain Chelsea Sullenberger guided a jetliner disabled by a bird strike just after takeoff from New York's LaGuardia Airport to a safe landing in the Hudson River.
I just kept saying, relax, relax, women and children first. And then it just started filling with water quick. So people were jumping out of the plane into the boats.
Passenger Jeff Colage, all 155 people aboard, survived, if not shaken up. and Sully became a movie star. Well, he didn't, but you know. Passing away on this date in history include actor, singer, dancer Ray Bolger, songwriter Sammy Cahn, musician Harry Nilsson, billiards player Minnesota Fats, played on the movie screen by Jackie Gleason, musician and composer Les Baxter, pro wrestler Jimmy Snuka, the Cranberries' Dolores O'Riordan, also actress Carol Channing, and the father of The Rock, Rocky Johnson, all passing away on this date in history. Among those born on this date, Martin Luther King Jr.
We've got some difficult days ahead, but it really doesn't matter with me now because I've been to the mountaintop. I have a dream that one day this nation will rise up and live out the true meaning of its creed. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal. So I'm happy tonight. I'm not worried about anything. I'm not fearing any man. Mine eyes have seen the glory of the coming of the Lord. When we allow freedom ring, when we let it ring from every village and every hamlet, from every state and every city, we will be able to speed up that day when all of God's children, black men and white men, Jews and Gentiles, Protestants and Catholics, will be able to join hands and sing in the words of the old Negro spiritual, free at last, free at last, thank God Almighty, we are free at last.
King assassinated in 1968. He was born on this date back in 1929. Also born on this date, actor and writer Goodman Ace. Also a Greek shipping magnate Aristotle Onassis. Drummer Gene Krupa, actor Lloyd Bridges. One of the early Lois Lanes in television, Phyllis Coates. Also pro wrestler Eddie Graham. Musician and visual artist Captain Beefheart. And Leonard Skinner's Ronnie Van Zant. All born on this date, they have all departed this plane of existence.
Hi, this is Jeff Foxworthy. It is now time for the birthday announcements. The following people are now officially older than dirt.
Child actress Margaret O'Brien is still with us. She's 89 today. From Second City Television, SCTV, Andrea Martin is 79. Maria del Rosario Mercedes Pilar Martinez Molina Baeza, better known as Charo, was born on this date in history, but exactly when, we're not sure. She's anywhere from 85 to 74. We don't know which. But in an interview, she did say, around the world, I'm known as a great musician, and she is a wonderful guitar player. But in America, I'm known as the Coochie Coochie Girl. That's okay, because Coochie Coochie has taken me all the way to the bank. Charo, born on this date in history. We're just not sure how old. Government says 74, but we have sources that say she's as much as 85 years old. Okay, Shirley Cummings was how she was born and how she was billed. Pam on room 222, she's now known as Tanisha, and she is 73 years old. Actor Mario Van Peebles is 69. Lisa from Lisa and Cult Jam is 59. Shane McMahon, the son of Vincent Kennedy McMahon, is 56 years old today. Regina King is 55.
It's your grandchild. I don't understand you. It's your grandchild.
She won an Academy Award for Best Supporting Actress in If Beale Street Could Talk. Also from 227 and Jerry Maguire, Regina King, 55 today. That was from If Beale Street Could Talk. Rapper Pitbull is 45, and she won the 11th season of America's Got Talent and still singing today. Grace VanderWaal is 22. Those just a few of the people celebrating the 15th day of January as their birthday. If this is your birthday,
Hi, we're the four freshmen, and we just want to say, Happy birthday to you!
I'll make it quick today. It was developed for somebody going through cancer treatments, but was also suffering severe digestive distress. So Professor B's digestive aid was developed, and it has worked for a lot of other people, not only going through gastric distress, acid reflux, throat problems, any sort of digestive issues. Check it out at profbees.com. Take the survey there if you're having gut issues, and see if it will be a benefit to you. That's profbees.com. The link and the promo code are in the show notes, and also at classicradio.stream. And if you purchase it and use the promo code, you'll save 10%, and you'll also support the podcast. profbees.com, promo code Wyatt. Your gut deserves better because it takes care of you. Do better than having to use expensive medicines. Try Professor B's digestive aid and see if it can do the job for you. Up next, Casey, crime photographer.
Daily, the broadcasts of Radio Free Europe and Radio Free Asia strike through the Iron Curtain, bringing the truth about the free world to the captive peoples behind it. Help send a message by giving to the 1952 Crusade for Freedom.
We go back 78 years, January 15th, 1948. Casey, crime photographer, starring Staats Cotsworth and The Miracle.
The Anchor Hocking Glass Corporation brings you Crime Photographer.
Hiya, Tony.
Oh, okay, Ethelbert. What's doing?
Not much. We're just waiting.
Oh, waiting for what?
Waiting for you to say those wonderful words.
Oh, you mean about Anchor Hocking being the most famous name in glass? Well, not gonna say 'em.
And why not?
Well, because I think the Anchor Hocking people would rather have me remind everybody that the March of Dimes begins today.
Say, that's right. And I hope that everybody wants to be in step with that famous march.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Tony Marvin. Every week at this time, the Anchor Hocking Glass Corporation of Lancaster, Ohio, and its more than 10,000 employees bring you another adventure of Casey, crime photographer, ace cameraman who covers the crime news of a great city. Written by Alonzo Dean Cole, our adventure for tonight, The Miracle. Late afternoon, the richly furnished master bedroom of an imposing mansion. Beside a great canopied bed stand a handsome, dark-haired young woman and a deferential, quietly dressed young man. In the bed itself lies an older man, gray-faced and wrinkled, in whose sunken eyes lie pain and fear. In a voice that quavers with weakness, he says,
Shouldn't that doctor be here by this time?
It's less than half an hour since Mr. Weldon telephoned him, Father.
Less than half an hour. That means nothing to you, Marion. You have years of life ahead of you. The doctors say I have only a few months at most. Weldon, you really believe this new doctor can save me?
Dr. von Tellberg has accomplished some remarkable cures, Mr. Blaine. I have great faith in him.
I should have sent for him weeks ago instead of only today. Marion, it was your fault I didn't.
I don't share your secretary's faith in this Dr. von Tellberg, Father. As I've told you before, other medical men consider him a charlatan.
Other medical men are envious of his success, Miss Blaine.
What success, Mr. Weldon? The man runs a tiny private hospital where he claims to cure diseases that reputable physicians pronounce incurable. And according to my information, he hasn't proved a single one of his claims.
Only because organized medicine refuses to accept his proofs, Miss Blaine.
Marion, I don't think you want me to get well.
Father!
Even if this von Tellberg is a quack, he's my last hope. I'm only 55 years old. A rich man. Someone's got to save me. I can't die. I can't.
That may be.
Come in.
Dr. von Tellberg is here, Miss Blaine.
Bring him in, Andrews. Bring him in.
Yes, sir. Doctor?
Thank you. Good afternoon.
I am Foster Blaine, Dr. von Tellberg. This is my daughter.
How do you do?
You already know my private secretary, Homer Weldon. He tells me some wonderful things about you, Doctor.
I hope to deserve his praise, sir.
You'll wish to examine Father. I'll leave you alone.
Oh, please stay, Miss Blaine. An examination at this time is unnecessary. Mr. Weldon has provided me with your father's latest X-ray photographs, which I have carefully studied. Mr. Blaine, I can practically guarantee to restore you to health.
You practically guarantee?
Yes, but I will effect your cure only upon my own terms.
If you can save me, anything.
Then you will be removed to my private hospital this evening.
No, I won't have it.
So there can be no later question of our understanding. I have prepared this simple contract. You will please read and sign it, Mr. Blaine. Your daughter will sign too.
I'll never sign it.
You'll do as I say.
Very well.
When this is signed, Miss Blaine, much will have been purchased.
Good morning.
Morning. I'm Casey, and this is Miss Williams. We're from the Morning Express. We have an appointment with Miss Blaine.
Oh, yes. Will you please come in?
Thank you.
Right.
Andrews, is that?
It's the lady and gentleman from the newspaper, Miss Blaine.
Miss Williams, I'm delighted to see you again.
Hello, Miss Blaine.
And Mr. Casey.
It's very flattering to have you remember us.
How could I ever forget you? If it hadn't been for you, I wouldn't have gotten back a lot of stolen jewelry several years ago. And to show my appreciation, I determined that you'd have the first and exclusive story about Dad.
Well, we're certainly grateful.
I'll say we are, and we're tickled that you have such a story to hand out.
A miracle has happened, Mr. Casey. A perfect miracle.
Your father's completely recovered?
He's a new man. 6 months ago, well, as all of my friends know, I had no hope. I had no faith in Dr. von Tellberg, and thank heaven I was wrong. Wait till you see Father.
Well, we're very happy for you, Miss Blaine.
Come into the living room and sit down. Father and Dr. von Tellberg will join us. Andrews, ask them to come here, and Mr. Weldon.
Very good, Miss Blaine.
We've heard of this Dr. Hans von Tellberg. He runs a little private sanitarium out on the edge of town, doesn't he?
Yes, you've probably heard, as I had, that other physicians consider him a quack.
Well, frankly, that's the general impression.
I believed him a charlatan at first. Oh, here's Father now. Father.
Andrews just told us your friends were here.
You remember Miss Williams and Mr. Casey?
Oh, naturally. They did us a big favor once. It's nice to see both of you again.
Thanks, Mr. Blaine.
Yeah.
You look at Dad as though you'd never seen him before.
Well, it's been only 2 years since, but the change is astounding.
You look like a new man, Mr. Blaine.
I've simply recovered my health. And here's the man who restored it to me. Miss Williams, Mr. Casey, Dr. von Tellberg.
How do you do?
Doctor.
Nice to know you.
And you've met Homer Weldon, my secretary?
At the time of the robbery, 2 years ago.
Oh, yes, yeah. Glad to see you again, Weldon.
So am I.
Thank you.
Now, I know you'll want to take pictures and hear the complete story of the great thing Dr. von Tellberg's done for me, so we're at your disposal.
Oh, thanks. Mr. Blaine, the last time we saw you, you were living on borrowed time. You looked it. The doctors told us what was wrong with you. Now, well, I just can't get over this.
Neither can I, Casey. I've never believed in modern miracles before.
Well, Annie, we're looking at one, I think.
I don't know what's eating you, Casey. Gee whiz, doctors are making new discoveries every day.
Doctors like this von Tellberg don't make a methylbit.
Well, now, how can you say that, Casey, when we've seen the proof in Mr. Blaine's appearance?
The thing just doesn't ring true, Annie, that's all. Blaine went into that hospital on his last legs and looking at least 70 years old, and he comes out a peppy guy of about 55.
You're not playing with the idea that von Tellberg has rung in an imposter for Blaine, now are you?
Oh,
You said his personal secretary and his own daughter accepted him as the real thing.
Well, Well, the secretary was responsible for placing Blaine in Von Telberg's care, Ethelbert. And Marion Blaine wouldn't be too hard to fool because her father's cure, well, that must be a wish fulfillment for her.
What's known about this Dr. Von Telberg, Miss Williams?
Well, very little. He's convinced the authorities that he's qualified to practice medicine, but most of his life has been spent in Germany.
Yeah, it's pretty hard to check on a guy like that, too. Anyhow, for my dough, he's a crook. And with the publicity he'll get out of Foster Blaine's cure, he stands to make a couple of $1 million, Ethelbert. With newspaper stiffs like Miss Williams and me helping him do it.
But we've seen evidence of his cure, Casey. Well, he deserves the success we'll help bring him.
Maybe. We'll see.
Hello, Ann Williams speaking.
This is Marion Blaine.
Oh, Miss Blaine, how are you?
I'm all right, thanks.
And your father?
He's just as you saw him last, a month ago.
Oh, that's splendid.
Miss Williams, I'd like to have a talk with you and with Mr. Casey. A confidential talk.
Well, you sound upset. Is anything wrong?
No, I don't think so, but can the two of you come to the house at 8:30 this evening?
Well, yes. We'll be off duty then.
I hope to be alone at that time, except for the servants. I'll expect you.
Well, Miss Blaine, what is this all about?
I can't tell you over the phone. I mustn't talk any more now. Please come. Goodbye.
Well.
Please come in.
Thanks, Andrews.
I'll tell Miss Blaine you're here.
Oh, there she is now.
Miss Williams and Mr. Casey, I'm so glad to see you. You may go, Andrews.
Yes, Miss Blaine.
Come with me. I'm going to take you two into the conservatory. Through here, where we can be alone. Contrary to my expectations, Mr. Weldon is here tonight, and Father.
What's this all about, Miss Blaine?
Wait. Step in.
Okay.
Sit down while I close these doors.
To say that you've aroused our curiosity would be an understatement, Miss Blaine.
Yeah.
Miss Williams, Mr. Casey, I'm afraid.
Afraid of what?
Before I say what I'm compelled to say, I must be sure you will respect my confidence. I shan't be speaking for publication, at least not now.
All right, it'll be off the record.
Yes, of course.
Thank you. I know how experienced you are with the criminal side of life. I know nobody else who can advise and help me.
Go on.
Mr. Casey, it's been a month since my father came home from Dr. Von Telberg's private hospital. You remember how happy I was to have him back, how convinced I was of the miracle that had apparently happened.
Well, apparently?
I use that word because I've been thinking a great deal. You see, during the months Father spent under Dr. Von Telberg's care, I was permitted to visit him for not more than 5 minutes each day. On most of those days, he never spoke to me because he was under the influence of drugs. And on none of those days was I able to really see him.
What do you mean by that?
His room was always kept dark.
Dark?
Well, exactly what are you driving at, Miss Blaine?
I'm beginning to wonder if the man Dr. Von Telberg brought to this house is really my father.
Casey.
Shh. Someone's outside that door.
Well, this is a pleasant surprise.
Oh, and Mr. Blaine.
I had no idea you had visitors, Marion. Nice to see you, Miss Williams. How are you, Casey?
Very well, thanks.
Come in, Weldon. Some old friends of ours are here.
So I see. Good evening.
Good evening, Mr. Weldon.
Hello. Weldon, tell Andrews to bring drinks out here for all of us.
Very well, Mr. Blaine.
I hope we're not intruding, Marion.
No, of course not. Father.
I was sure you'd make your old dad welcome. Were you in the midst of a conversation you wish to continue? If so, don't let me interrupt.
We were merely talking about the weather.
You two think Blaine was listening outside that conservatory door?
We're sure of it, Captain.
And that Secretary Weldon was listening with him, Logan.
What happened after Blaine and Weldon joined you, Casey?
They never left us until finally we had to leave them and go home.
And this happened night before last, huh?
Tell Logan about yesterday, Annie.
Yeah, well, I phoned Miss Blaine several times, but was unable to reach her until late afternoon. And then, well, she told me everything was all right and to forget the whole thing.
Forget?
She said all her doubts about Blaine had been settled, and she was reconvinced that he was her father.
Which sounds to me as though some pressure had been brought to bear on her.
Well, it's an interesting story, but in case you've forgotten, this is the Homicide Bureau. What do you expect me to do about it?
Prevent a possible homicide by putting Marion Blaine under protection.
And investigate a possible homicide.
Whose homicide?
Well, if the present Foster Blaine is an imposter, what happened to the real one?
Look, there's no evidence whatsoever that the present Foster Blaine is an imposter. Good Lord, Casey, the guy's accepted as the real McCoy by people who've known him for years. And what's more important, banks honor the checks that guy draws as Foster Blaine.
Because of those checks, the bank honors. There's a couple of $1 million worth of reason for an imposture, Logan. Look, we know that nature never makes exact duplicates. Even twins are different. But everyone is resembled by hundreds of other people. Right. Given 6 months alone with two guys who are closely similar, a clever, unscrupulous surgeon could make one the image of the other.
Plastic surgery.
Well, of course.
And given 6 months of careful coaching by a confidential secretary, the imitator would be well able to pass as the real thing.
Yeah, you two may have something after all. I want to have a good look at Mr. Foster Blaine.
Take a keen doctor with you, Logan. If any plastic work has been done, he'll know it.
I'll take you. Excuse me.
Homicide Bureau, Captain Logan speaking. Who? Yeah, I've got it. Go on. Well, keep everyone out of the room. Don't let anyone touch anything there. We'll be with you right away. Goodbye.
Now, what was that, pal? What was that?
I was talking to Miss Marion Blaine.
Marion?
Blaine?
She's just found her father murdered.
Her father?
In the same room with his secretary, Weldon. He's an apparent suicide.
If you've been shopping recently in chain stores, department stores, hardware stores, or any other store selling chinaware and glass, you undoubtedly have seen Jadeite, the beautiful new kind of dinnerware developed by Anchor Hocking. Jadeite, spelled Jadeite, Jadeite. As its name implies, it's jade green in color and has the lovely texture of fine old Chinese porcelain. But its appearance is deceptive, for Jadeite is as sturdy and heat-proof as the Fire King oven glass you use for baking. And here's the most amazing fact of all. Jadeite costs less than half as much as any other dinnerware you can buy. For instance, a Jadeite cup and saucer costs only 15 cents. So why not add new interest to your dinner table by getting a Jadeite dinner service this weekend? A complete 35-piece service for $6 costs less than $5. Beautiful, heat-proof Jadeite is the newest triumph of Anchor Hocking. The most famous name in glass.
Yes, Miss Blaine, tell me what happened.
When I came down to breakfast, Captain, I found Andrews, our butler, very worried. You tell him, Andrews?
Yes, Miss Blaine. I had discovered that neither Mr. Blaine or Mr. Weldon had occupied their bedrooms last night, Captain. And one of the maids reported that the door of Mr. Blaine's study was locked from the inside, and that no one answered her knock.
I told Andrews to force the lock. When he did, we saw Father and Mr. Weldon.
Allow me, Miss Blaine. Everything was exactly as you found it on your arrival, Captain.
Now, let's go back into that study, Casey, and hear what the M.E. has to say.
Yeah. You better stay here with Miss Blaine, Annie.
Yeah, okay.
What's the word, Doc?
It looks like murder and suicide, Captain. Blaine was shot twice in the chest from a distance. Weldon has a single bullet through the temple. The gun muzzle was held only a few inches away.
What time did the two guys die?
At about 2 o'clock this morning.
The rest of the house is asleep upstairs. These walls are thick. The shots wouldn't be heard.
Doc.
Yes, Casey?
Did you examine Blaine's face?
Thoroughly. No plastic surgery was performed on the man. There isn't the slightest indication of it.
Huh.
Another of your big ideas gone haywire, pal.
And how?
Yeah. Now, why should Weldon kill his boss and then do a harry-carry?
Well, that's for you cops to figure out. I haven't even a haywire idea.
What have the cops figured out about that murder and suicide, Casey?
Well, that Secretary Weldon had banked a lot of dough, Ethelbert, over $100,000 during the time that Blaine was in Von Telberg's private hospital.
Apparently, Blaine got wise that Weldon had been robbing him and accused him of it. And then Weldon got desperate and shot Blaine and, well, then himself.
That's the way it looks.
You meaning you don't believe it's the way it looks?
Oh, I don't know, pal. I'm trying hard not to get another big idea that'll go haywire. But Miss Williams and I got a report on the autopsy a little while ago, and, well, it just doesn't add up right.
What do you mean?
Well, the autopsy revealed that Blaine was organically sound. There wasn't even a trace of the disease that was killing him before he went to Von Telberg's.
Oh, then the guy really performed a miracle on him.
That's the way it looks.
Oh, again, huh?
Yeah.
What are you going to do about it?
Why? As newspaper stiffs, we'll report the findings. They'll be published. And poor sick souls from all over the world will flock to Von Telberg and beg him to take their dough. And I'll tell you right now, Ethelbert, when I see that happen, I'm going to quit the newspaper business.
And so am I. Come on, Casey, let's get out of here.
Well, why get out of here? You ain't sore at me, are you?
Oh, no, of course not, Ethelbert. We're simply going to cheer ourselves up by going to the undertaker's.
By going to... Huh?
Foster Blaine's body has been turned over to the embalmers. It'll be laid out in one of their rooms tonight. Well, we figured it.
Marion Blaine will be there. It won't be easy for her to take. She's been nice to us, and she trusts us, so...
Maybe it'll help her if we're around, you know. Well, so long, pal.
Good night.
Night. Such places they go to. Undertakers. Ooh.
I'm very glad you came here, Anne, and you, Mr. Casey.
I'm glad we're welcome, Marion.
Yes.
They made Father look very natural, didn't they? I just don't know how I could have ever doubted he was my father.
Wait a minute.
What, Casey?
What?
I just noticed something that... Miss Blaine, your father was almost bald in front. He had only a thin line of hair on his forehead that he brushed back in an attempt to cover his bald spot.
Why, yes, they're brushed that way now.
Yeah, but these few brushed back hairs don't cover a bald spot.
Of course they do.
Well, they don't. There's a thick stubble there.
This spot has been kept shaved.
Von Telberg found a man so like your father he could be mistaken for him, Miss Blaine, if he was as bald as your father was.
Oh, no, I won't believe
The
it.
cops will when I show them this. I'm going to phone Logan right away.
Wait.
What? What's the matter?
If the man in this coffin was an imposter, Von Telberg is responsible. Von Telberg killed my real father.
I'm afraid so.
Then Dr. Von Telberg owes me a life for a life.
The cops will make him pay.
Oh, no. I'll make him pay.
What?
And you won't stop me.
You carry a gun, I see.
I've always carried it for my own protection. But now it'll be used for something else.
Well, why point it at us?
I'm not going to let anyone interfere with what I mean to do. My car's in front of this place. Anne, you'll drive. And Mr. Casey will sit with you. If you follow directions, you'll be in no danger. Come on. We're going to call on Von Telberg. There's his house, Anne. Stop in front.
All right, Marion.
Mind if I tell you again, Marion? That you're acting very foolishly.
I tell you again, Mr. Casey, that I'm the best judge of that. Now, get out. I'll be holding this gun under my coat. Oh, I hate to threaten you two this way. You know I don't want to harm you, but I'm determined to make that man tell me what he did with my father. And then, after I've paid him, you can turn me over to the police. Ring that doorbell, Anne.
All right.
He lives alone here, so he'll answer the bell. Follow my lead, and no warnings.
You're the boss, lady.
Casey, what?
Miss Blaine,
Good evening, Doctor.
And Miss Williams and Mr. Casey. This is most unexpected.
Are you alone?
Yes,
We'd like to come in.
of course.
Ladies first. Annie and Miss Blaine.
Thank you.
Habits are hard to break, aren't they, Miss Blaine? You shouldn't have acted the lady and let me get behind you.
You've got her gun, Casey.
Yes, I've got her gun. Close the door, Annie.
Yeah.
What is the meaning of this?
That's something you two murderers are going to tell us.
Two murderers?
Yes, Ann. Marion Blaine is number one, and this guy is only a stooge.
You're mad.
Oh, no. I had time to do a whole lot of thinking during our trip out here, Miss Blaine. I have a hunch Von Telberg will straighten out everything when he realizes you came here to kill him.
That's a lie, Doctor.
Listen, Von Telberg. She knew we discovered that the dead Foster Blaine was a phony. So she brought us here at the point of a gun. Now, why do you think she did that?
But I do not know.
Well, can't you figure it? The phony Foster Blaine was apparently murdered by a guy who apparently committed suicide. If Miss Williams and I were found shot to death in your house and you were an apparent suicide,
I see.
No, Doctor. I swear.
So I, too, was to be destroyed, Miss Blaine.
Don't talk, you fool. Don't.
Yeah, I talk. To save myself. And to pay you.
Doctor!
I am no murderer. The worst I did was to put a living man in the place of a dying man no one could save. And it was your idea, Miss Blaine. You supplied the substitute in your father's twin brother.
Twin brother?
you may as well take it from there, Miss Blaine.
Yes, I may as well. Nobody but Father and I knew he had a twin because his twin ran off with my mother when I was a child. He hated me because I was the one person who knew about his disgrace and because I was like my mother. He hated me so much that in his will he left me only the legal minimum. Well, he taught me to hate too. So when I learned the whereabouts of his twin brother...
You cooked up a big idea with the help of Weldon and Von Telberg.
Yes. Father died and his twin brother George took his place. George had promised to change Father's will in my favor.
Yeah, but when he found himself in the driver's seat, he didn't do it. You had to force his hand by getting Miss Williams and me to the house, where she knew he'd be listening. And she hinted about exposing him. He made the will in your favor the next day, didn't he, Miss Blaine?
Yes.
Well, how did you make it look as though Weldon had killed him and then committed suicide?
That was very easy. Weldon was in love with me.
After you shot your father's twin,
I kissed Weldon as I put the gun against his head.
Oh,
no. Why not? My father gave me nothing but hatred for no fault of mine. Why should a woman return to men better than she receives?
Annie, phone for the cops.
We'll join the crowd at the Blue Note in just a moment. This year, America, the land of plenty, is sharing with the world one of the most serious food crises in history. If it were not for the Food Packers of America in convention this week at Atlantic City, this crisis would be far greater than it is. For the Food Packers of America take each food crop as it ripens and becomes ready for market, products of field and orchard and stream, and preserve them for your use throughout the year. If it were not for the magnificent efficiency of our food packers, much of the food produced in America would be wasted and would never reach the market. As it is, even in this year of food shortages, it is possible for you to enjoy varied and healthful meals throughout the year. Anchor Hocking is proud to be associated with the Food Packers of America and to be privileged to supply so many of the glass containers and easy-to-open caps which bring you the better brands of food. Anchor glass containers and tamper-proof Anchor caps are products of Anchor Hocking, the most famous name in glass.
Gee, I hope I never meet up with a gal like that Marion Blaine, Casey.
Well, it's an experience I don't want again, Ethelbert.
Well, make that a double.
How's that Dr. Von Telberg gonna stand when a trial comes on?
But he won't go on trial as a doctor, Ethelbert. He's admitted his credentials were stolen from a real doctor who died in the German prison camp where this egg, whose real name, I think, is something like Fritz Pumpernickel, was just a hospital orderly.
Gee, the things that happen after wars.
Yeah.
Casey, the room where Blaine and Weldon was shot was locked from inside. How?
A pair of eyebrow tweezers can be used to turn the key of an old-fashioned lock through the keyhole, pal.
Oh.
Don't get any ideas.
Yeah, it's clever, that, Miss Blaine.
Yeah.
I guess there's such a thing as being too clever.
Yeah?
Yeah.
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 Yeah. Say, this conversation is getting dull, isn't it?
Crime Photographer, starring Staats Cotsworth as Casey, is brought to you each Thursday by the Anchor Hocking Glass Corporation, makers of Fire King Oven Glass, Anchor Glass Containers, Anchor Caps and Closures, all products of Anchor Hocking, the most famous name in glass. Crime Photographer is directed by John Deeks. The original music is by Archie Blyer, and the program features Miss Jan Miner as Anne and John Gibson as Ethelbert. Herman Chittison is the Blue Note pianist. This is Tony Marvin saying goodnight for the Anchor Hocking Glass Corporation of Lancaster, Ohio, with offices in all principal cities of the United States and Canada. This is CBS, the Columbia Broadcasting System.
Yeah. 78 years ago, January 15th, 1948, Casey, crime photographer, here on Classic Radio Theater with Wyatt Cox. Before he became known as yours truly, Johnny Dollar, he was George Valentine. He didn't let George do it. We'll hear Bob Bailey in just a moment.
Do you know how old the school building in your community is? If it's over 25 years old, the chances are that it's woefully inadequate. Join with the groups in your community working for better school conditions. Remember, better schools build a stronger America.
So Standard Oil of California did a West Coast show called Let George Do It, starring Bob Bailey. Mutual, being the thrifty network that they were, because they couldn't, Standard Oil at that point in time was only on the West Coast. They did Let George Do It for the West Coast, but they repurposed it to use it in WOR and some of their other markets. And they cut the commercials out. They got somebody to kind of do the bridges and such. And that's what you're going to hear here. From 75 years ago, January 15th, 1951, Let George Do It, tune on a triangle.
Personal notice. Danger's my stock and trade. If the job's too tough for you to handle, you got a job for me, George Valentine. Write full details.
You know, for the last 2 days, I've been beating my typewriter trying to think of a way to let you in on our adventure without spoiling the plot. But after using up several reams of paper, I find that it just isn't possible. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm not going to tell you a thing, except that this is Let George Do It. And if you like to root for the underdog, you better start pulling for old George.
Dear Mr. Valentine, that ad of yours gets me. No job too tough for you to handle. Well, I don't believe it. I got a tiger I'll bet you can't handle. Yeah, you read it right, a tiger. So unless you're just whistling in the wind, stick around your office tonight. Meet me around 7:30. I got a wife and kids to worry about, so don't fail me. Signed, Jerry Briskin.
Signed, Jerry Briskin.
7:30.
No, around 7:30.
Uh-huh. How many stripes on a tiger?
40, George. He's only 40 minutes late. That's not so bad.
Probably hired Frank Buck instead. We make a lot of sense, too, don't we?
Want to play gin rummy?
Oh, why is it, Brooksy, we never get letters to tell anything? He's got a case. Why doesn't he say so? Change his mind, maybe. Who knows? Jerry Briskin. Want to bet he never even shows up tonight?
$5. I'll bet $5.
Give me that phone. Hello?
Valentine, is Briskin.
You're late.
I just want to make sure you're still in the office. I got held up. Couldn't get into your building because of the crowds.
Slow down, will you? What crowds?
Hey, look, just sit tight, will you? I'll be right there. Honest, I will.
Sure. Bring your tiger, too. But what's this about?
Just a crowd. I don't know. Something going on. Police and everything. But I'll come around the back way.
Hey, look, Briskin, you...
Well, you owe me $5, don't you?
Not yet, I don't.
What are you going to do? Jump out the window to avoid paying me? Oh, George, what's going on?
I don't know. Street seems to be roped off down there.
There are no fire engines.
Yes, there is. One small one, see it?
Yeah.
And they got a searchlight pointed up the...
What in the name of...
Brooksy, look. Around there to the right.
It's a woman on the ledge. She's the one who screamed, George.
That's not all she's doing. Hey, look at the way she wobbles.
They've got her in the searchlight. She's gonna...
Here, maybe she can hear us from here. Hey, lady.
Still 10 or 15 feet away.
Lady, can you hear me? I'm over here. Hey, look, this way, will you?
Oh, George, she sees you. She stopped moving.
Shh. Yeah, hello there. Now, look, keep your eyes on me, lady. Don't mind all that noise down there. Now, keep your eyes on me and just keep moving toward me.
No.
It's all right. The ledge is wide enough for you to get here.
No, I won't. George, she wants to jump. She wants to kill herself.
Look, lady. Nothing can be as bad as this cold wind up here. Now, come on. Easy does it.
Don't come near me. Oh, George, what can we do?
I'm all right. I'm fine. I'm not scared.
Oh, Brother Looney is a coot.
Oh, listen, people are coming out in the hall.
Man, it's liable to scare her, too.
What are you talking about? I've walked all the way around the building. Do you know that? I bet you would be afraid to do that, wouldn't you?
No, I don't think so.
George, what are you doing? Get back in here.
I don't get dizzy very easy, but I'm probably not as clever as you are.
Oh, George, please.
Are you coming to walk with me?
Yeah, sure, that's it. Little stroll in the park.
I've never been dizzy. There's nothing to this, see?
Look out, lady.
Don't have to hold me. My, you're good looking, too, aren't you? Only...
Oh, it's all right, lady. Those are just firemen to the rescue in my office, that's all. Come on now. Easy does it.
Yes. Just another step. Only I feel so...
Hey, look. I got you. Oh, lady, what a time to faint.
Hurry up, George. Here, I can help you.
I got her all right.
That's it, boys. Get it. Get that picture.
Photographers. Hey, clear out of here, you guys. This is no time
to... a little higher, will you? That's it.
Where have I heard your voice before? Come on, Buster, give me a hand.
My name is Briskin here. Now remember, boys, when you write captions, call it the Tigers of the Trapeze, world's greatest aerialist.
Hey, what in the name of heaven?
I told you I wasn't scared. Were you, darling?
Huh?
No, don't drop me. Hold me tighter. That's it. The lady fainted.
Publicity. So that's it. Why, you
That's
dirty...
That's it. Get it, boys. Get him, too. Get the expression on his face. Ah! Wonderful. And thank you, Fearless Fosdick.
You are listening to Let George Do It. Our adventure will continue in just a moment. Now back to George Valentine and our Let George Do It adventure.
Oh, now let me go, Valentine. Let go, I said. She got plenty of money. 100 ain't enough for you? Okay, we'll make it 2. It's worth it.
Press agent, $5,000 couldn't stop me
Look,
from
stop it, I said. I got a wife and kids.
Oh, you shut up.
It's a job, that's all.
I got rid of them all, George. She went down to buy all the photographers a drink.
Oh, she did. Bully for her.
Now, look, Valentine, you can't sue her. You just get laughed at.
Buster, for 2 cents.
Okay, so you look a little silly in a few front pages. It's publicity, ain't it? And for you, too. She's pulled that stunt in every city she's played.
You mean you pick a sucker in every town?
No. They're walking around the building, that's all. You were something extra. Oh, come on. How could I resist that silly ad of yours? Hey, how about the feint she pulled, huh? Oh, I tell you, she's a great little artist.
Briskin, that silly face of yours is about to be...
Pay you $250. Will you cut it out?
Huh? Wow. Brooksy, I thought you said you got rid of everybody.
I am here, yeah. But I wait.
Well, let me go.
Go on, friend. Beat it.
I wait to see you. You hold her.
Huh?
I follow. I am here. I see everything. Who are you?
A man going crazy. Beat it, you big moose. The party's over. Go on, get out of here. Get lost.
Hold it. Hello. Your name's Fedor, isn't it?
Yeah. Leave us alone. I see how this man hold her.
In the name of
Wait
heaven.
a minute. Fedor's a husband, I think. Third or fourth, and slipping fast.
Well, husband. Another tiger, I suppose. Well, look, Fedor, just shut the door quietly and don't get your tail pinched as you leave.
George!
Oh, yeah. Upset about something, aren't you, Fedor?
I traveled 200 miles to get here. Who are you?
You said that before. Never mind who I... Ah, jealous. Is that it? Didn't like the way I held it.
I can see. I have heard the talk. Who are you?
It was his idea, you know. Yeah, that's right. This guy, this Jerry Briskin. He and your wife are just like that.
Who?
Probably her lover, for all I know. So long, everybody.
No, wait. Fedor, I'm very pleased to meet you. I mean, well, I got a wife and kids, you understand? I'm your wife's new press agent, that's all.
Keep talking, sucker.
I do not understand.
Neither do I, big man, but then I only met your wife tonight when he brought her here. So, you know how these things are. Talk it over with him.
Him? Briskin?
Valentine, this guy had an accident once. Fedor, my name is Briskin. Our new press agent, that's all. Look out!
George!
Hey, cut it out. Wait a minute. Cut it out, you guys. You crazy big baboon. What's the idea?
I'm sorry. Leave me alone.
Leave you alone? What about me?
He's the one. You said he is the one. He and my wife.
Oh, well, it wasn't true.
He just made it up.
I don't know anything about your wife or about this guy who deserved to get kicked around a little, so who cares? Or for that matter, about any of this cockeyed business.
I am sorry, I said. I am so tired. I travel all day. I make fool of myself, yeah?
Yeah, that's right. So, good night.
Valentine Fedor's her husband, Estella's husband. That's her name, Estella. Only had an accident a couple of months ago. That's as I understand it.
Yeah. I am strongest man in circus.
Only you got dropped on the head.
Oh, be careful, George.
Look, he's been in a hospital, hasn't been with the circus.
Look. I don't care who's been where. Now get out, both of you.
Please, I love her. She's my wife.
All right, sure, that's great, that's fine. Every man to his own mistake.
On the telephone, she said she's too busy to see me. She's my wife.
Well, take it up with Dorothy Dix.
And now you say that
Fedor,
man...
we've been through that. He told you it wasn't true. It's not me. I'm a press agent, not her partner.
Her partner? So?
Oh, now look, both of you,
Be
will you
quiet.
please?
She work with partner now. Is that true? There is partner?
Look, will you just leave me out of it, Fedor? I work for a living.
No, tell me.
Get your hands off him. What do I have to do? Point a gun at you two to get you out of here?
Okay, Valentine, we'll leave. I'll go first.
No, not yet.
Okay, if you guys think I'm kidding.
No, please. You don't have to threaten. I'm sorry. It is lonely in hospital. I'm all confused. I need help.
The man's bored with your story, Fedor. So long, Valentine. I'll send you a check in the morning.
Wait, I say. Mr. Valentine, you don't have to get behind your desk like that.
I don't, huh?
I don't know what to do, but it would be easier with gun.
Oh,
watch him!
Hey,
get away!
Gun.
Right off, cut it out, you!
Yeah. Easier with gun. Yeah. Thank you. Goodbye.
Put that gun back here before I... Holy.
Holy smoke. There is a lover, you know, and Fader's got your gun. Now look what you started.
Look what I started. What did you say?
Well, somebody's liable to get murdered.
Well, brother, I should have finished this part of it earlier, shouldn't I? All right, Brooksy, don't look at me like that. First a sucker, then a sourpuss. I know. I just don't like being thrown into the middle of a three-ring circus, that's all. Not with all the animals running loose.
You are listening to Let George Do It. Our adventure will continue in just a moment.
A press agent named Jerry Briskin gets you mixed up with a woman named Estella, tigress of the trapeze, world's greatest aerialist. Yes, if you happen to be George Valentine, and sometimes you wish you weren't, you're picked for a sucker in a publicity stunt. The only trouble is you can't get out of it because the tigress has a mate, and he has your gun. Well, it isn't the price of a gun that bothers you. It's the thought that you may never get it back because sooner or later it may be tied up as Exhibit A in a murder case. And so you decide you'd better find out about the corpse elect. Who it might be, for instance.
All right, this way, ladies and gents. See the girly show.
Her partner, huh?
Ask Estella herself. She'll tell you who her boyfriend is. Today's boyfriend. Quite a man-eating tiger, that girl.
She's doing her act over in the main tent, huh?
Yeah, great performer, lady. Great.
What's the name of this partner?
Stella, she's got nerves like iron. A picture of her walking around the outside of a building in the newspaper. You seen it? What's the matter, Mike? You got nausea or something?
It makes him dizzy just to think about it. Just tell us where we can find this partner of hers.
Well, he's busy catching her naturally. That's the act. That's always been her act. 3 flips and she lands in his arms. A lucky stiff king for a day. Hey, right this way, gent. See him shimmy and shake. His name's Forelli. Flying Forelli.
Flying Forelli? Bah, couldn't fly a kite. $60 a week bum, but big and good looking. All her assistants have been bums. She's the act, top number in the business. But I could tell you a lot better if I could look in your tea leaves.
Oh, you're doing fine, thanks. Circus must be a small world.
There's something in store for you, dearie. What could it be? Just give me a chance to read your... Well, ain't that pretty?
Yeah, lettuce leaf. Nice and green.
And so easy to read, too. Mr. Fedor, he was one of her assistants once. Big, stupid thing. Always jealous like that. But a bark don't mean a bite.
Her husbands don't last long, huh?
Well, nothing happens to him, if that's what you mean. Fedor's the only one got dropped on his head.
Yeah, and about that time, she was getting sick of him, I bet.
George, what are you driving at?
Oh, it was an accident to Fedor, all right. You don't catch me gossiping about my dearest friends.
No, I'm sure.
You, worried about something happening? Why don't you wait outside the big tent for Estella herself? Or go over there in that palace she calls a dressing trailer. I can tell from the music she'll be on in a minute.
I'm not that worried, thanks.
Oh, don't want to get mixed up yourself, huh? Well, she won't even see Fedor now. All through with him. So he won't come out here hanging around too close.
I know he won't. Okay, thanks, lady. You fill me in.
How do you know it? What's to stop him? Who reads the tea leaves? You or me?
Neither one of us. The cops I already sent for.
Trapeze. an act she's got.
Yeah. Even wears a tiger skin.
Yeah, not much of it. George, what did you mean back there asking people about Fedor as though you thought his accident was...
Nothing, Angel. I won't question his accident. And I think he's ugly, too. But when you throw away all the trimmings, this is nothing but a love triangle. Check?
Well, nobody will thank us for interfering.
Yeah, not even Briskin. And he's on the outside. But you know, sometimes in a triangle, Brooksy, the guy who looks like a villain is really the one who's liable to come out on the short end. Oh, here we are. Come on.
Well, she's not even through taking bows yet. Look at her. Blowing kisses
Never
like...
mind. We'll do without... Uh-oh. Here he comes.
Oh, the other part of the triangle.
Yeah.
He doesn't stay for the applause, I guess.
Uh-huh. Kind of in a hurry, too. Excuse me, Mr. Ferrelli.
Sorry, no time now.
Hey, wait a minute.
Sorry.
But I want to talk to you.
sorry.
What on earth? Now he's running, George.
Got out fast, didn't he? Looked like he'd seen a ghost. Say, maybe there is something brewing out here
George,
that we
behind you, look out!
Oh, no. Ooh. Ooh. So I get the gun back after all. Over the head.
It was Fedor, George.
Oh.
You were in the way and he
I
was...
heard you.
I'm so happy you can hear. You can join the party.
Who let you in, Lieutenant Johnson?
I let myself in.
George, Fedor didn't drop the gun. He just hit you and kept on running. He was chasing Ferrelli.
You send for cops to find a big homicidal nut running around loose. So who has to do the work? Me, naturally.
Hey, one at a time, will you? What do you mean? You got him?
Yeah, just this second. One of the boys reported.
What happened?
George, what happened was murder.
Murder?
Well, I had to take care of you first, naturally, and so I stayed with you. And you were here in the infirmary when I saw Lieutenant Johnson, maybe half hour later.
Sure, but... Huh? Oh, he caught him, huh? Simple as that. Fedor shoved me out of the way and went after Ferrelli and got him. And now you've caught Fedor.
George, it's not that simple. I mean, it's Estella who's been murdered.
Right here, sir. Through the gate.
What's over there?
Elephant, sir.
Oh.
Where's Estella's body? It's not out here in the dark.
Back in the trailer, George, her dressing room.
Hold it. I'll tell you later.
Well, look who's here. The moose.
Fedor's not saying much, sir. He can't. Neither one of them can.
Neither one of them?
Sure, Ferrelli, too. Apparently he came skinning over the wall in the dark and Fedor after him. All right, come on. Come on. Get on your feet.
Yeah, give me your flashlight.
This is very interesting, Valentine. Estella was struck over the head with a blunt instrument 5 minutes after you were. Boy always brings her coffee right after her act, and there she was.
Oh, wait a minute. Look at these two guys. Ooh, pretty bloody.
That's how we found them. Guard heard the shot.
Grazed Fedor's leg. They were fighting over the gun.
They were fighting, period.
Husband and lover. Sure, fighting. Still at it a few minutes ago. Well, what's the matter, Valentine? Don't you get it?
Yeah, I get it all right, Johnson. And it isn't simple at all. Fedor was chasing Ferrelli 5 minutes before Estella died. Now, later on, we find they've practically been killing each other. So how could either one of them have killed Estella?
Ah, please, boys. No pictures, I said. No pictures. It isn't good for the circus.
What's the matter, Briskin? For once you don't want publicity for the tiger?
Look, stop it, will you? I got a wife and kids.
Get your pictures later, boys. Let's get in here.
Okay. Sure. Quite a night, huh, Valentine?
You should know. You started it. This where she was found, Johnson?
Yeah. Okay, Sergeant, you can let those punching bags sit down.
Wait a minute, somebody. I'd like to say something.
Well, it speaks. Make it snappy, Ferrelli.
He wasn't with me all the time.
Huh?
What's that?
No, you see, I spotted him in the big tent at the end of the show. You see, one of the clowns, he told me that Fedor just found out about who I was and everything. Anyway, I see him come after me. I know what kind of a guy he was from Estella, but he don't catch me. I mean, well, I run, but it was not until 10 or 15 minutes later that he caught up with me.
So you weren't together when she was killed. Now we're getting someplace.
You're a real nice guy, aren't you, Ferrelli?
Huh?
Now, you listen to me. You ran, and then you skinned over a high fence to hide in that elephant enclosure. In the dark. And in the dark, he wasn't following you. But somehow, later on, he just managed to find you anyway. Lucky, maybe.
Well, I mean, he must have a... Well, you see me...
No, not that simple. A couple of nice guys. You want to try to hang it on him now, Fedor?
I do not understand.
Hey, this rum been gone over yet?
For fingerprints, sure. No prints.
That's not what I meant, Johnson. The drawer and this bureau sticks.
Let me see.
I can do it all right.
All
thanks.
right, so it sticks. It's been shoved in too far.
That's what I mean. Been slammed in. Somebody in a hurry wondering what's inside. Nothing.
Jewelry. Where's jewelry?
What's that?
Jewelry. Bracelets around the neck and things. I'm her husband. I know that. Everybody knows that.
Jewelry, huh? Pretty wealthy, wasn't she?
Yeah.
Hey, wait a minute, you guys. The stuff isn't there. Whoever killed her must have taken it. I mean, that's why she was killed. Holy smoke, that spreads his case wide open.
A robbery, killing. I don't believe it.
Oh, why not? Means lots of people could have done it. If these two guys were really fighting at the time
And
anyway...
you've got a wife and kids to worry about.
What?
What's the matter, Briskin? I make you nervous? Press agent. But you really admired that Estella, didn't you?
What? Oh, wait a minute.
Oh, skip it. If this wasn't a robbery killing, then it was a real cold-blooded murder. Gloves, so there'd be no fingerprints. Something stolen to make it look like robbery.
But that'd rule out the hotheads over here, too. Neither one of them was in the mood to be cold-blooded, even if they hadn't been together at the time.
A while ago, I said it was a triangle, and I still stick with it. All right, Fedor, your wife was going to throw you over, wasn't she?
Yeah.
Yeah, she was very wealthy, a lot more than just jewelry.
Yeah, but I never seen any of it.
Forelli, you were the current boyfriend. But if you had half a brain, you could see the handwriting on the wall. Even if you became the next husband, you wouldn't have lasted very long either. Nobody does. And you wouldn't have seen any of the fortune either.
You can say that again.
Valentine, what in the name
I'm trying
of...
to play a different tune on the triangle, that's all, Johnson. Okay, Forelli, let's get back to how Fedor found you in the dark. Why you tried hiding from this monster in a place where nobody could even hear your call for help.
But I don't know he was so close. I don't know he could see me go over the fence.
Then how did he know you did? How did he know where to find you?
But I did see him. I was right behind him.
Oh, no, he don't.
Oh,
Wait.
Now, come on. Make up your minds, boys.
No, listen to me.
The Triangle Club. The two sides of it nobody ever suspects. You two deliberately messed each other up to make everything stick.
Two sides? But I hate him. He tried to kill me.
Husband and lover against the wife. There's one for you, Johnson. You better find out fast who inherits that dough those guys couldn't have got their hands on any other way.
We didn't. This is stupid guy. He don't mean what he's a dumb, ain't you, Fedor? You big crazy.
Shut up. Get your hands off me.
That's it, boys. Go at it again. Sure, he's so dumb he said you did it.
I did not. He did.
Shut up, loudmouth.
He said you did the actual killing.
He did it himself.
Look out. Get him off me.
Well, draw up a chair, Johnson. We got a ringside seat. So, we'll just wait for a decision.
Back to the conclusion of our Let George Do It adventure in just a moment.
Then it was really Fedor who killed Estella.
Yeah. Oh, boy, what a fight. If only I'd had a camera.
Both of them were guilty, Angel. They cooked it up together.
Well, might not have happened if Mr. Briskin here...
Oh, yes, it would have. The publicity stunt didn't have anything to do with it.
Sure, just a neat twist that they'd figured on a triangle game.
And it might have worked. They might have got away with it if our friend here hadn't picked me for a sucker. Got us mixed up in it.
Sure, that's right. So you're not sore anymore, are you? Holy smoke, it's a job, that's all. I got a wife and kids
to... Buster, you're a broken record. My wife and kids, my wife and kids, my wife and kids. That's all you
George
say.
Valentine, you stop it.
Huh?
Well, it's just a shame you don't say anything intelligent like that once in a while. What's the matter, darling? Your cat got your tongue?
You have just heard Tune on a Triangle, another Let George Do It adventure. Robert Bailey was starred as George Valentine, with Virginia Gregg as Brooksy. David Victor and Jackson Gillis wrote the story, with music by Eddie Dunstetter. Now this is yours truly inviting you to another visit with Valentine, when you will again hear what happens when you let George do it.
75 years ago, January 15th, 1951, Let George Do It on Classic Radio Theater with Wyatt Cox. We'll have more crime tomorrow with another episode of Casey Crime Photographer and the Surprising Corpse. We'll also have Howard Duff as Sam Spade Detective and the Betrayal in Bumpus Hell Caper. We'll also have Sir John Gielgud, Sir Ralph Richardson, in a 1955 adventure of Sherlock Holmes, and Dr. Christian, starring Gene Herschel, in The Flood. On Saturday, we will have The Paid Killer, an episode of Gunsmoke, Have Gun Will Travel, The Six Shooter, and the Hollywood Soundstage presentation of the Oxbow incident, all out west on Saturday. On Sunday, we will have another episode. We'll get back to crime, but Jack Benny and crime, it happened. The face is familiar. Jack's final guest shot on suspense. And I have to tell you, Jack's a bank robber. Seriously. But that's the suspense. His fourth and final appearance on Suspense. We have information on those at classicradio.stream. Also, The Shadow and The Thing in the Swamp from 1942, Dragnet and The Big Dance from 1951, and Orson Welles and The Lives of Harry Lime and the Double Cross. Not just a double cross, but a double cross. Monday, we'll go to the movies with episodes of the Hallmark Playhouse and Around the World in 80 Days, Screen Guild Theater presentation of The Magnificent Obsession, and the Lux Radio Theater presentation of The Devil and Miss Jones. On Tuesday, we'll smile a while with Jack Benny and an adaptation of State Fair from 1946, My Favorite Husband and The Green Wig with Lucille Ball. Also, George and Gracie in the Art Gallery, and Abbott and Costello and another Sam Shovel mystery. On Wednesday, we will have Al Jolson sitting in for Jimmy Durante on the Jimmy Durante Show, Phil Harris and Alice Faye in The Pony, and the Old Gold Comedy Theater. Their presentation of The Show Off, that's starring Harold Lloyd hosts the show, and Lionel Barrymore as the mayor of the town. On Thursday, a week from today, we'll have just two shows, but I think you'll like them. A full hour of Town Hall Tonight, starring Fred Allen from 1936, and his own detective, One Long Pan, and the new Edgar Bergen Hour with Charlie McCarthy from 1956, and some fun there you'll have as well. That's coming up a week from today here on Classic Radio Theater with Wyatt Cox, anytime online at classicradio.stream. Coming up next, we will have an episode of Nick Carter, Master Detective.
Feel like this instead of like this? When you're feeling out of sorts because you need a laxative, take X-Lax, the chocolated laxative that actually helps you toward your normal regularity.
Now he's a regular fellow. Last night he took gentle X-Lax.
Or you could try Professor B's Digestive Aid. That might help as well. Okay, we go back 82 years, January 15th, 1944, for an episode of Nick Carter, Master Detective, Just 9 Hours to Live.
What's the matter? What is it? Another case for Nick Carter, Master Detective.
Yes, it's another case for that most famous of all manhunters, the detective whose ability at solving crime is unequaled in the history of detective fiction, Nick Carter, Master Detective. Tonight's curious adventure.
9 hours to live. For Nick Carter and the Death House Mystery.
And now, a late news bulletin. 9 hours from now, at the stroke of midnight, Johnny Waldron, the blonde-faced killer convicted of the murder of Mrs. Cornelius Fielding, will go to the chair. Just 30 minutes ago, the condemned man made a last request. But Johnny Waldron did not ask for a sumptuous last meal in the tradition of the condemned, nor did he ask to see his nearest and dearest relative, his wife, Laura. No, Johnny Waldron's request was for something much more dramatic. He asked to see the great detective, Nick Carter. Now, just what this last-minute conference means is anybody's guess. Perhaps a reprieve for Waldron. Perhaps a clue as to what happened to the Fielding jewels, which up to now have not even been found. At any rate, the master detective, Nick Carter, has consented to talk with Waldron and is probably at this very moment entering Death House Row. Keep tuned to this station for further dramatic developments.
He's at number 1. We moved him to number 1 this morning. You see, it's a shorter ways to walk to the chair. Number 1. You all ready to go?
Yeah, the barber was in and shaved his head and legs about an hour ago.
How's you taking it?
Oh, there ain't been a peep out of him. Don't want nothing to eat. Don't want a chaplain. Nothing at all. The only request he's made is to see you. Funny time to ask to see a detective, huh? Now, if you don't mind my asking, Mr. Carter, what made a big shot like you decide to see him?
Well, maybe I'm curious to know what's in his mind. Or maybe I'm just a softy about a fellow who's going to die in a few hours.
Oh, I don't believe that you got any sympathy for a criminal. Not you. Not when a man's a killer. Well, here we are. Here's your company, Waldron.
Oh, hi. Hello, Waldron. Oh, Mr. Carter.
You got 5 minutes.
All right, guard. Well, Johnny?
Oh, so you did come. Gosh, I was afraid you wouldn't.
Well, I must admit I was surprised when the warden called me and said you wanted to see me.
Yeah, I imagine you were. Gee, it was sure nice of you to come.
Let's skip the formalities, Johnny. Time's too short for chit-chat. Come to the point. What's on your mind?
Mr. Carter, you think I'm guilty, don't you?
Well, didn't follow your case too closely. But you had a fair trial. You were found guilty. What would you have me believe?
I'd like to have you believe that I'm innocent.
Pretty late in the game to convince anybody of that, Johnny.
Oh, I'm not looking for a last-minute reprieve. That isn't what I asked you to come out here for. When I got word a little while ago that the governor refused my last request for a reprieve, I just made up my mind that I'd only be kidding myself if I hoped any longer.
Why did you want to see me, Johnny?
Mr. Carter, I know I haven't got a chance. I'm going to be gone in just a few hours now. But I could go a lot easier if I thought that maybe someday the world would know the truth. They'd know that Johnny Waldron was innocent.
Johnny, if I thought you were innocent, I'd start the wheels turning right now to get you a reprieve.
Oh, wait. Let me finish, Mr. Carter. I know you don't believe me. Nobody does. I guess I couldn't expect you to believe me after the way things went at the trial. But sitting here in death row, waiting, the idea came to me that maybe Nick Carter would show him someday. Of course, I'd be gone, but, well, you see, there's Laura, my wife. She's going to keep on living, and it'll be hard for her.
I suppose she believes you're innocent.
Oh, she's stuck by me swell. She's a wonderful woman, and I don't want the world to look on her as the widow of a murderer. Mr. Carter, all I'm asking is that after I'm gone, in your spare time, will you try to prove that they executed the wrong man? Just for my wife's sake.
Johnny, if you're innocent, who do you think did rob the Fielding safe and kill Mrs. Fielding?
I don't know, Mr. Carter.
What? There's nobody you even suspect?
Well, the only one that... No. No, I'm not going to accuse somebody I'm not sure of. I've only got a few more hours to live, and I don't
If you don't want me to do anything for you, Johnny, you better tell me everything you can about this.
No. No. You'll find them for yourself once you start looking.
Well, I've got to have some kind of evidence to go on.
I don't have any. Cards were stacked so well against me, but go see Laura. She's never stopped working for me. Maybe she knows more by now.
Look here. If that's the case, why haven't you had a lawyer working for you right up to the last minute?
Lawyers. I never had that kind of dough. Oh, a couple of shysters came around thinking maybe I had the Fielding jewels tucked away someplace. When they found out they weren't going to get a cut, they faded pretty fast. Even if you decide to do anything for me, Mr. Carter, I wouldn't be able to pay you for your trouble. You'd have to do it just as a favor to a dying man.
You don't know where the jewels are?
Why, no, Mr. Carter. How could I know? I didn't do that job. Look, you go see Laura. She'll tell you whatever she can.
All right. Time's up, Mr. Carter.
All right, Garrett. Well, Johnny, I'll look into your case.
I don't suppose you believe me.
I bet he's been telling you an innocent man is being sent to the chair, huh? He tells that to everybody.
Did it ever occur to you, guard, that he might be telling the truth?
No. Why?
So long, Johnny. Good luck.
Oh, thanks for coming, Mr. Carter. And thanks for whatever you can do for me, sir.
I'd very much like to know what happened to those Fielding jewels.
Huh? Oh, yes. Well, maybe they'll turn up while you're investigating.
Think so? I wonder.
Say, guard, how long is it until
8 hours, Johnny. Just 8 hours more.
Hello, Nick Carter's office.
Oh, Patsy, this is Nick.
Oh, Nick, thank heaven you called. This place is a madhouse. The office is filled with reporters. The newspaper and broadcasting companies have been telephoning. The district attorney has been trying to reach you.
Well, what's the trouble?
They want to know if you're going to try to get a reprieve for Johnny Waldron. The DA said he'd stick around his office all evening. And he's contacted the governor, and he'll be on tap ready.
Reprieve? Oh, great heaven, I just talked to the fellow. I don't have any evidence, none whatsoever. What's the matter with the DA?
Well, when Nick Carter goes to work on a case, even at the 0 hour, something usually pops.
Well, tell him to hang on to the hats a while. And you, Patsy, go up to the courthouse and get a transcript from the Walden trial. Dig up what you can out of our files about Waldron. I'm heading back from State's prison right away. Meet you in front of the office.
All right, Nick. But we're going to have to work fast. They throw the switch in exactly 7 hours and 40 minutes. Waldron was really hired as a chauffeur. It was brought out of the trial that he ingratiated himself with the old lady every chance he got.
Oh?
You know, Mrs. Fielding was an invalid. Waldron used to carry her up and down stairs and waited on her and all that sort of thing. He was inside the house a great deal. Then, let's see now. Oh, the gun was traced to Mrs. Fielding's stepson, Tom Fielding. But the prints on the gun were Waldron's.
Her stepson lived there with her?
Yes, just the two of them. Waldron and all the other servants slept out and reported for work in the mornings at 8.
When was the body found?
On a Thursday night at 10 o'clock, the library of the house. Tom Fielding came home from his club and found her. The safe was open and the jewels and money gone. Of course, any of the servants, as well as Tom Fielding, might have known the combination to the safe. Mrs. Fielding often opened it in front of all of them. The defense harped on that at the trial, but Waldron's prints on the gun and his alibi being so flimsy cooked his goose.
I see.
How did Waldron strike you, Nick? Guilty?
It's the evidence that tells the tale in any case, Patsy. If we could find the party who has the missing Fielding jewels...
It would look pretty grim for that party.
Yes, it wouldn't look good, that's sure.
Oh, Nick, look at the time.
5:50.
In 6 hours and 10 minutes, an innocent man may be electrocuted.
Oh, no, Patsy. No innocent man will be electrocuted for a crime he didn't do. Well, my name's Nick Carter. And here's our first stop, Patsy. His old tenement house. Laura Waldron lives here.
You're very nice to come to see me, especially today.
Mrs. Waldron, this is my assistant, Patsy Boone.
How do you do, Miss Bone? Hello, Mrs. Waldron. Won't you two sit down? Here, let me dust the chair. Oh, no, don't. It's perfectly all right. Since Johnny's been away, I haven't been as good a housekeeper as I used to be. I've no heart for it anymore.
Mrs. Waldron, I came to see you because...
I know you went to see my husband. I heard on the radio.
Yes, that's right.
Oh, but it's too late to get Johnny off, isn't it? Besides, we don't have any money to pay a famous detective.
Mrs. Waldron, the only fee Nick Carter ever asks is that justice be done.
Now, Mrs. Waldron, tell me about Johnny. His habits, what he likes, what he doesn't like.
Johnny's good, Mr. Carter. You see, I know he's innocent.
But have you proof, Mrs. Waldron?
Proof? No. Just my heart tells me he wouldn't kill anybody. But more than that, I know because he was with me at the time the police say she was killed.
Prosecution tore his alibi to shreds.
Yes, a wife's testimony doesn't count for much in court. Oh, yet how thankful I am that he was with me that night, that I know he's innocent. You understand what I mean, don't you, Miss Bone? You understand when I say the world can stand against your manhood if you know he's right and good and true.
Mrs. Waldron, isn't there any way at all it can be proved that your husband was home with you that night?
No. You don't think of providing alibis for staying in your own home. It isn't much, I know, but it's ours. Tom Fielding has offered to help me. Now Johnny's going to be...
Tom Fielding? You mean the stepson of the woman your husband's convicted of murdering?
Yes.
In what way has he offered to help you?
Money. He knows Johnny isn't a murderer.
His testimony in court didn't follow that line, Mrs. Waldron.
Of course not. Mr. Fielding had himself to protect.
That's right, Nick. Fielding was under suspicion.
Just this afternoon he called me again. And where's the jewels, I said to him. If my Johnny did it, where's the jewels and the money? Would I be begging for work if Johnny had done it?
You're working now, Mrs. Waldron?
Day work. Scrubbing up places where they don't ask too many questions. Oh, but I'd mop the streets of this town from one end to the other every day. Johnny had left to die.
Oh, don't, Mrs. Waldron. Don't cry, please. Please don't cry.
You have to excuse me. Just I can't stand to think. I'm counting the minutes and seconds now. Only a few more hours. Johnny will be gone.
Mrs. Waldron, I'd like to ask you another question.
All right.
Maybe Nick can save your husband yet, you know.
Oh, if he only could.
There isn't time left for me to chase down every witness and question them. Tell me, Mrs. Waldron, whom do you suspect of robbing and murdering your husband's late employer?
Who? Oh, Mr. Carter, I have no proof against anyone.
I didn't ask if you knew who murdered Mrs. Fielding. I only said, whom do you suspect?
But I have no right to suspect him.
Right? What do you mean?
He's been so kind and offered to help.
Tom Fielding. That's who you think did it.
Oh, I never dared think it out loud before. He was her stepson, you know, but she loved him like her own. Oh, they had their quarrels. Oh, they were just money facts. I'm not saying he did it, only...
Only what?
You talk to him, Mr. Carter.
All right, I will. We'll go right over to the Fielding house now.
Oh, but you won't find him at home at this hour, Mr. Carter. He's always at the club at this time. I know from when Johnny used to drive for him.
That's the old hunt club, isn't it?
Yes.
10th and 5th. Mm-hmm. Come on, Patsy. Let's hurry. Time's precious.
Okay.
Goodbye, and thank you. I'll be right here waiting and praying you find the guilty man in time to save Johnny.
Nick, there's something puzzling you. What is it? Didn't you think Mrs. Waldron's story made sense?
Well, it did, and it didn't.
But, Nick, doesn't it seem a bit odd for Tom Fielding to offer her money?
Yes, if that's true.
Well, then her story does make sense.
Patsy, it's not what Mrs. Waldron said that's bothering me. Something else.
Something else? Well, what is it, Nick?
I wish I knew. But there's something that doesn't fit into the picture. It's in the back of my mind somewhere, but I can't quite get the key to it.
And if you ask me, Tom Fielding is the one who could straighten out a lot of things.
And he's the man we're going to tackle right now. Well, this hunt club's pretty swanky, isn't it?
Good evening, sir. Can I park your car for you?
Fancy place. Still has doormen and porters.
Oh, I beg your pardon, miss. Ladies aren't permitted in the old hunt club. I'm sorry.
Well, that lets you out, Patsy.
I guess it does.
You better wait for me here.
Yes, I guess I'll have to. Oh, Nick,
Hmm?
it's 8:15. Only 3 hours and 45 minutes to go until midnight. Ring again, Nick. Fielding wasn't at his club, so he's got to be home here.
Your womanly intuition isn't working right tonight, Patsy. Not a light in the whole house. I don't think anybody's home.
Oh, Mr. Fielding, if you only knew how much time we've wasted looking for you.
Well, Patsy, maybe we can uncover enough evidence without seeing Mr. Fielding face to face.
What are you going to do?
Little high-class lockpicking in the interest of Johnny Waldron and his wife, Laura. There we are. All right, come on in. Stay behind me.
Gee, it's dark in here.
Shut the door, and I'll use my flash.
Where are we headed for?
The library.
Oh.
That's the room Mrs. Fielding was killed in, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Now, let's see. These old houses, the library's usually back this way, off the center hall. Come on.
All right. You think there's anybody beside us in the house?
I hope not. Here we are. This is the door. This must be it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. This is the library.
What are we looking for?
Well, right now, I'm looking for Mrs. Fielding's safe.
Safe?
Mm-hmm.
Safe. Oh, it's behind that portrait of her. That was in the testimony.
Yeah, you're right. Thanks, Betsy. Oh, turn on that small lamp, will you? Take a glance through the papers on the desk while I open this safe.
Say, Mrs. Fielding held her son and heir down while she was living. He's certainly making up for it now. Look at that wine cabinet. It's filled to the hilt with pre-war stuff. Oh, and look at this black market stuff. Have a gold-tipped cigarette, Miss Bowen. Yes, thank you. I will.
Patsy, shame on you. How'd you feel if Tom Fielding walked in here right now and caught you swiping his expensive cigarettes?
Only one, Nick. And for that matter, how would you feel if Mr. Fielding saw you about to open his safe? Oh, Nick!
Patsy. You okay?
Yes, I guess so.
They shot through that window there. And the bullet went right in the side of the desk here.
Oh, we better get out of here, Nick.
Now, 1 minute, Patsy. Gotta see what's in this safe. It's almost open now.
Well, who do you think shot at us? Mr. Fielding?
Oh, Patsy, will you pick that bullet out of the desk? It'll be a handy piece of evidence.
All right. Say, you're taking this attempt to murder us awful lightly, Nick.
I don't think it was murder, Patsy.
Not murder.
No. You were standing by the wine cabinet, not 4 feet from the window. And I was a perfect target standing here. No, Betsy, I think you'll find somebody was just trying to scare us away.
Oh. Well, I got the bullet out. Looks like a .32.
There we are. Patsy.
Yes?
Look here.
The missing jewels. Oh, Nick.
Yes, right here in the safe.
Oh, Nick, that's wonderful.
Hey, Patsy, what are you doing?
Oh, I'm getting the DA on the phone for you. You've got the evidence for Johnny Waldron's reprieve.
Now, wait a minute,
I knew he wasn't guilty, Nick. Mrs. Waldron was telling the truth.
Patsy, put down that phone.
Yes, Nick.
Now, get me police headquarters first. I want a general alarm sent out for Tom Fielding.
But Johnny Waldron.
I still have 2 hours, Patsy. If Waldron's innocent, I'll prove it in time to save him from the chair.
Nick, why should you want to talk to Mrs. Waldron again when you haven't asked for the reprieve? Only make her feel worse.
There's something about her that doesn't add up, Patsy. And I've got to know what it is before I go any further. This is her door, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Nick Carter, your thinking on this case is beyond me.
Well, Patsy, it's hard to explain. When I don't know myself what the missing link is, how can I explain it to you?
But you found the jewels. Tom Fielding had them in his safe. Why, it's obvious, Nick. He didn't get along with his stepmother, and he... Nick, what are you doing?
Going to open Mrs. Waldron's door?
Oh, no, don't do that, Nick. I'm sure she's here. She's probably been crying and doesn't want to see anybody. Let me call her first. Mrs. Waldron? Mrs. Waldron?
Sorry, Patsy. We haven't any time to waste. Now, let's see. Where's the light switch?
It's here by the door. Oh, she isn't here.
So it seems.
Nick. Look here. There's a gold-tipped cigarette in this ashtray, the same kind we saw at Fielding's house.
Let's have it. No lipstick on it. Kind of pinched in near at the end.
He's been here. I never would have believed it of him.
Believe what?
Well, that a man like Fielding would come to a place like this. Why, a man like that wouldn't get his hands dirty putting them on the doorknob of a hovel like this.
Say that again, Patsy.
What? Well, a man like Fielding wouldn't dirty his hands on the doorknob of a place like...
I got it. Patsy, you just gave me the key I've been looking for. Come on. We've got to get back to Fielding's library or there'll be another murder. You know, Patsy, there are times when having a siren in this car comes in handy. And tonight's one of them. Hope we're in time.
Do you think the police have picked Fielding up yet, or do you think he'll be at his home?
He's at home. I'll bet my bottom dollar on that.
Nick, do you know what time it is?
Stop worrying about the time and come on.
I'm right with you.
The place is still dark.
There's a little light shining in the hallway.
He's here, all right. Watch your step, Patsy.
Don't worry about me.
I slipped the latch on the front door when we left. Let's see if it's been bolted. No, still open. All right, come on.
Where do you think he is?
The library, probably.
Oh, I hear someone, Nick.
Yeah, they're both here.
Oh, that's Mrs. Waldron's voice. Open the door, Nick.
No, it's locked. I'll try to pick it.
Oh, Nick, hurry.
I am hurrying.
Stay away from me! He's killed her.
There.
Oh, Mrs. Waldron.
Oh, thank heaven you came. He was just going to shoot me. I got the gun away from him and... Oh,
you shot him?
Yes, Mr. Carter. But it was self-defense. Anyone can see that.
Oh, I'm so sorry for you, Mrs. Waldron.
It was worth it. It was worth it. Now Johnny will be safe. He won't have to die in the chair.
Nick, you've only got 7 minutes to call it. 7 minutes to 12.
Hurry, Mr. Carter.
Just a minute. Calm yourself, Mrs. Waldron. Here, have a cigarette.
A cigarette? All right.
May I light it for you?
Thanks. Wait a minute till I get my cigarette holder out of my bag.
So, you do use a cigarette holder. I thought so.
Nick, the time is getting awfully short for your call to the DA.
I'm not going to make that call.
Why, Nick,
not going to make it.
No, Mrs. Waldron. It was a nice frame-up you and your husband tried against Tom Fielding, but it didn't work.
Frame-up?
Yes, frame-up. You and Johnny staged this whole thing to get him a last-minute reprieve. It was pretty clever, but you made a couple of mistakes. For example, this gold-tipped cigarette butt I found in your apartment tonight.
What about it?
When I found this butt in your apartment, all pinched in at the end from having been smoked in a holder, I knew you'd lied about not having seen Tom Fielding. These particular cigarettes are made to order for him.
I didn't leave it there.
I couldn't be sure of that until I found that you used a cigarette holder. Then I knew I was right. You did leave it here.
Go on, prove it.
Another thing. Patsy. Take a look at Mrs. Waldron's hands.
My hands? Why, they're beautiful. Beautifully manicured.
Exactly. Mrs. Waldron, with hands like yours, you don't scrub floors for a living. That dingy apartment of yours is merely a front.
Look out, Nick!
Gun. Huh?
Yes, and I know how to use this gun, too, and I'm going to. Oh!
So sorry to hate you, Mrs. Waldron. Patsy.
Yes?
Take a look at Tom Fielding. See if he's still alive.
Right, Nick.
You haven't got anything on me. You can't get
He's
me
still
for
breathing,
anything.
Nick.
Good. Phone for an ambulance, quick.
Okay. Oh, but Nick, can you prove this charge against Mrs. Waldron? Can you be positive she and her husband framed Fielding?
Not yet, Patsy, but I'm so sure I'm right that I'll risk my reputation on it.
But, Nick, as long as there's the slightest doubt about it, shouldn't you call the DA and give Johnny Waldron the benefit of the doubt?
No, Patsy. As far as I'm concerned, there's no doubt whatsoever. I'm so sure I'll even risk Johnny's life on it.
Hello, Nick Carter's office. Oh, yes, Lieutenant. Yes? Yes? It was. He is. I see. Well, thank you, Lieutenant. Yes, I'll tell Nick. Goodbye.
Was that the report from police headquarters, Patsy?
Yes, it was Lieutenant Riley. And you were right, Nick. That gun you took from Mrs. Waldron was registered in Johnny's name. And she lied about taking the gun away from Fielding and shooting him in self-defense. Fielding's fingerprints weren't on the gun anywhere, but hers were all over it.
Did they check with the bullet when you picked out of that desk? The one that was fired at us?
Yes, and it came from the same gun.
Fine. And what about Fielding? What did Riley say?
He's going to live. What's more, he regained consciousness long enough to make a statement.
Good.
Oh, Nick, that Mrs. Waldron was certainly clever. She was planting the jewels in Fielding's safe when he came in the room and caught her. So she
held him at the point of her gun and knocked him out, bound his wrists and ankles, gagged him, and hid him away in another room.
What? How did you know that?
Very simple, Betsy. The marks where he'd been tied were still on his wrists when I examined him, and also there was a bump on his head.
Nick, you're always holding out on me. And one other thing. What made you think Fielding's life would be in danger way back when we were in Mrs. Waldron's apartment the second time?
Curious, huh? Well, Patsy, after your inspired remark about hands, I suddenly realized what it was about Mrs. Waldron that puzzled me. It was her hands. I knew that with hands like hers, she couldn't be earning her living scrubbing floors.
Oh, I see.
And if she were lying about that, it was very probable she was lying about everything. And the whole thing was a plot to make Fielding look guilty.
But why should that make you suddenly afraid that something might be going to happen to Fielding?
Patsy, if she and Johnny were so anxious to get Johnny a reprieve that they were willing to give up the jewels to make it look as if Fielding were really the guilty man, it was entirely possible that she might go further and kill Fielding and try to make it look as if he killed himself.
But how would that help Johnny Waldron?
Well, if it was done right, it would look as if he were remorseful at having let Johnny take the blame. And she almost got away with it.
But she didn't, because Nick arrived in the nick of time. You're a wonderful detective, Mr. Carter.
And so, ladies and gentlemen, at midnight last night, Johnny Waldron went to the electric chair to pay for the crime of having murdered Mrs. Cornelius Fielding. His dramatic last-minute attempt to get a reprieve failed, thanks to the quick action of that master detective, Nick Carter. In those few short hours that Carter was actually on the case, he found the missing jewels, uncovered a well-laid plot between Johnny and his wife to pin the murder on Tom Fielding and save Fielding's life. Tom Fielding and the entire community owe a debt of gratitude to Nick Carter.
This has been another of the strange adventures of Nick Carter, Master Detective, which are brought to you regularly at this time by WOR Mutual. Well, Nick, what happens in your next week's story?
Well, I want to tell you the story of the time that I quite accidentally stumbled onto a terrible crime. Or to be more correct, I stumbled onto evidence that a terrible crime had been committed.
That doesn't sound like a very unusual thing for you to do.
Except for one little fact, Mr. Ripley. We didn't know where or when the crime had been committed.
In spite of the fact that we heard the story of the murder from the victim's own lips.
As a matter of fact, we even heard the murder committed.
And we were powerless to do anything about it.
If you're trying to make me curious about it...
We are.
You're certainly succeeding.
Well, it's as unusual a tale as I've had the pleasure of telling in a long while, I assure you. So until next week, so long.
So long, folks.
And so long to you, Nick and Patsy. In the strange adventure you have just heard, Nick Carter was impersonated by Lon Clark, Patsy by Helen Choate. The story was written for Nick Carter by Barth Conray. Original music was played by Lou White. The entire production was under the direction of Jock McGregor. Next week, at this same time, listen to another curious experience of Nick Carter entitled
Records of Death, or Nick Carter and the Mystery of the Unclaimed Box.
This story is a copyrighted feature of Street and Smith Publications, Incorporated. The Return of Nick Carter is produced in the studios of WOR and is broadcast over most of these stations every Saturday evening at 7 o'clock Eastern Wartime. And don't forget that the adventures of Nick's adopted son, Chick Carter, are broadcast over most of these stations Mondays through Fridays at 5:30 p.m. Eastern Wartime. This is Mutual.
"82 years ago, January 15th, 1944, Nick Carter, Master Detective." I haven't stumbled onto any Chick Carter stories. Would that interest you? I mean, it's a kid's show, pretty much, I would say. Up next on Classic Radio Theater with Wyatt Cox, an episode of The Whistler.
Alert Americans will heed history's lessons. Throughout history, surprise has had a leading role in military disasters. Today, an enemy capable of surprise air attack could leave chaos in his wake. That's why you should be in the Civilian Ground Observer Corps, volunteering a few hours a week to guard our skies. Be a ground observer. Contact your local civilian defense office.
Now we head out for another West Coast program, this one from CBS, and The Whistler from 81 years ago, January 15th, 1945. Murder has a signature.
Let every go signal remind you that you do go farther with Signal gasoline. The Signal Oil Program. The Signal Oil Company and your neighborhood Signal dealer bring you another curious story by The Whistler. Tonight, murder has a signature.
I am the Whistler. And I know many things, for I walk by night. I know many strange tales, many secrets hidden in the hearts of men and women who have stepped into the shadows. Presently I'll tell you of nameless terrors of which they dare not speak.
But first, a little boy wants me to ask a favor of you. A dime. He'd be here himself to ask you, but this little fellow is crippled, in bed. And your dime is to help him get well, so someday he may walk again. You see, he's one of the 19,000 Americans, mostly children, who were stricken last year by infantile paralysis. Few homes can afford the long, costly care required by this dread disease. But thanks to the dimes contributed through last year's March of Dimes campaign, sponsored by President Roosevelt, more and more victims of infantile paralysis will walk again. Today starts the nationwide 1945 drive to replenish this important fund. It's your opportunity to do what you can to control this crippling disease, which, but for the hand of Providence, might have stopped at your home. Send your dime or more if you can to President Roosevelt or your local chapter of the March of Dimes. Don't put it off. The need is now. And now, The Whistler.
It was an old house, set back in the trees a little way from the lake, and it had a miserly look about it. You could almost tell that its owner was wealthy and cranky and miserly and happy in her self-pity. And all the loneliness of her own life she took pleasure in passing on to her only companion, her servant, Martha.
Martha! Martha, where are you?
Martha do this, Martha do that. Always Martha.
So there you are. Didn't you hear me calling you? What are you doing in the kitchen?
Breakfast dishes.
Breakfast dishes what?
Breakfast dishes. Miss Brewer.
That's better. You haven't made my room yet, and you know very well that's to be tidied before you touch a thing. Another thing. I know very well you heard me calling. Why didn't you answer me?
I didn't hear you.
One of your moods again, eh? Well, how long is it going to last this time? Oh, never mind. Take this envelope. I want you to row across the lake and place these securities in the bank.
Row across?
Be careful with them. They're worth a great deal of money. I want a bank receipt, too. Can you remember that?
But it's 3 miles across the lake.
I'll not have you wasting the motorboat gasoline. You're big and strong, and the trip won't hurt you a bit. Oh, just a minute, Martha.
Yes?
That dress. Where did you get it?
This?
Yes, that. It's one of mine, isn't it?
It's an old one. I didn't think you'd care.
I do care. I've told you before that I'll not have you wearing my clothes until I give them to you. Go to your room and take it off.
Never any money to spend on myself.
Because you're a fool with money. You with your cheap perfume and penny jewelry and frilly shirtwaists. Trying to play the lady. It's a good thing I put a stop to it.
I've earned my money here. I've got a right to do what I want with it.
Martha, I promised your people I'd look after you. I knew how giddy you are. Your wages are well invested.
But I want pretty things, while I can enjoy them. Not when I'm old.
Why, you're only 10 years younger than I am, you fool. I'm nearly 60. Now go to your room. Take off my dress.
No.
Take care, Martha. I've had enough of this.
You've had enough. How about me? I'm sick of being treated like dirt under your feet.
Go to your room.
And I'm sick of working for an old cheat who steals my wages. You didn't think I'd dare slap you, did you? If you only knew how I've wanted to do that. How I've dreamed of doing it.
How dare you? How dare you?
It was good. It felt good.
The police will know about this, you ungrateful woman.
The police? No. Nor anyone else. You won't get a chance to tell anyone. Not even see anyone.
You can't keep me here a prisoner, a captive in my own house.
I can't. And who would know? You have no friends. Nobody visits you from one year's end to another. Even the people in the village stay clear of your nasty tongue.
You dare to do that to your mistress?
Mistress? I'll show you who's mistress.
My glasses. You've broken my glasses.
Yes. Do you think you can get help now? You're half blind without them. It's 8 miles by road to the village. You'd be lost in the swamps in 10 minutes. Yes, I am mistress now.
Well, at long last, Martha, you've summoned up the courage to do what you've wanted to do for so many years. You're a little surprised at the success of it, how easy it was. It's a pleasure to see her cringe before you, call you my dear, ask sweetly when she wants something. And then there's so much money here, enough to buy you all those things you've dreamed about.
Martha? Oh, so there you are, Martha. Where have you been?
Marketing? Where do you think?
Well, you've been so long, and it's cold in this room. Oh, so cold. Might have left the fire for me, Martha. Do be considerate, my dear.
Considerate? When were you ever considerate of me? My back used to ache from breakfast to bedtime, and a lot you cared. Oh, it's different now, isn't it?
Oh, it's cold, Martha.
Well, wait till I get my things off and I'll make tea. You and your back.
Oh, thank you, my dear.
Quite a change has come over the old lady, hasn't there? My, what a sweet thing she's getting to be.
I've been thinking, Martha.
So? She's been thinking?
No, I mean it. That lovely dinner dress of mine, it's not old, not really old at all. You can have it. I want you to have it.
Second-hand stuff again, eh? No thanks. I'm not having any. Now, look here. Let me show you something. Well?
You bought that in the village?
Yes. That, and this, and this, and this. All of them. They're pretty, aren't they?
Isn't that stealing, Martha? You have no money. You must have been in my cash box.
Stealing? You talk about stealing when you've stolen months, years of my life. This stuff isn't all, either. There's lots of other things up in my room. Shall I show them to you?
No, Martha.
Well, why don't you say something?
Well, there's nothing to say. If those few things will make you happy, then I'm glad. I want you to be happy, my dear.
You old hypocrite. You don't fool me a bit. What you wouldn't give to have the police here now.
How you misjudge me. Is that a letter there?
Letter? Yes, you have a letter. I suppose you want me to read it to you.
Please.
I'm surprised somebody thinks enough of you to write. My dear Aunt Bessie.
Aunt Bessie?
I'm motoring south tomorrow with my wife, Lillian. It's been so many years since we were last together. I thought I might stop on my way and renew a long neglected acquaintanceship. We should arrive sometime Friday evening. Affectionately, Harvey.
My nephew, Harvey. Why, I haven't seen him since he was a small boy.
What does he want?
You read the letter, Martha. He wants to see his aunt. Today is Friday.
Well?
Tonight, Martha. He'll be here tonight.
Tonight?
Come, my fine lady. Put on your pretties. You must look your handsomest when my nephew arrives.
It's my money. I haven't really stolen from you. You can't do anything to me.
Stolen from me? Of course you haven't, my dear. My poor woman, didn't I tell you I wanted you to be happy?
You mean you're not going to do anything about it?
Well, it's all unimportant, Martha, as viewed in contrast to a greater crime.
Crime? What crime?
Kidnapping, Martha.
Kidnapping?
You held me against my will for the purpose of obtaining money. That, under the law, constitutes kidnapping. You've held me in my own home makes not the slightest difference.
I didn't hold you. I didn't.
You know the penalty, Martha?
You're trying to scare me.
Death, Martha.
No, you can't. Your nephew. I'll explain to him.
Come, my dear, it was inevitable, you know. Don't look so unhappy. It isn't often I have guests, my dear. Fill the sherry decanters on the sideboard. Bring out the linens, the brewer's silver. For tonight, I entertain.
You can't. I won't let you.
Too late, my dear. Imagine my nephew wanting to visit me after all this time. Ironical, isn't it? 18 years.
18 years. Then he wouldn't know you. Recognize you, would he?
Well, perhaps not. He could scarcely be expected to, I suppose, but... Martha, what are you thinking?
Nothing, Miss Brewer. Nothing at all.
You are listening to The Whistler, brought to you by your friend, the Signal Oil Company, marketers of famous Signal gasoline, your best buy today. Remember to let every go signal remind you you do go farther with Signal gasoline.
Well, the situation is a little more serious than Martha ever dreamed it might be, isn't it? Old Miss Brewer's nephew coming, and you, Martha, threatened with prison or worse. And there's not much to do about it. Or is there? Harvey will be here soon. Even now, he and his wife are driving over the muddy road up to the house.
Look, Harvey, is that it through the trees?
Must be. It's the only house we've seen for miles. And there's a light in the window.
Oh, thank goodness. This is the loneliest, most dismal place I've ever...
and that wind. Looks like rain. At least we beat that. I only hope she lets us in.
What do you mean? Why shouldn't she let us in?
Oh, I don't know, but she's a nutty old dame. I gather she doesn't think too much of me. I used to write her once in a while when I was younger, but she never once answered a letter.
Well, then if you haven't even heard from her for 18 years, why should she be the guardian of your money?
Well, after all, she's my only living relative, and I'm hers. Okay, here we are. I'll pull in under this tree.
Not too far from the porch. It's starting to rain.
Okay, Lillian, you run for it. I'll bring the bags.
Well, hurry up. You'll get wet. There's no bell, Harv.
Never mind.
That wind. Feel how the house shakes.
It's old, you can see that. Hey, listen. Yeah, somebody's coming.
Did you close the windows in the car?
Yeah, I did.
Well, please knock again, Harv. I'm cold.
Well, I tell you, I heard somebody.
Yes?
Well, how do you do? I'm Harvey Brewer.
I know. Come in.
Oh, thanks.
Thank you.
Follow me.
This must be it, Harv.
In here, please.
Look, Harv, a fire. Doesn't it look wonderful?
Wonderful. It's heaven. Thought I never would get warm again. I suppose I can leave the bags here for the time being. That'll be all right, won't it, miss?
What do you want here?
What? Oh, of course. Please tell Miss Brewer that her nephew and his wife are here. Her nephew, Harvey.
I'm Miss Brewer.
You?
What's the matter?
Naturally. How stupid of me. I should have known. I'm sorry, frightfully sorry. This is my wife, Lillian.
How do you do, Miss Brewer?
Why have you come?
Why? Well, to see you, to pay you a visit. After all, you are my aunt, you know. Well, I must say I'd hardly expected this reception.
What did you expect?
Really, my dear Aunt Bessie. If I may call you Aunt Bessie.
You may not. You're not wanted here.
Sorry, I only thought that after all these years...
I'm quite satisfied not to have any visitors. I want to be alone.
Surely you don't mean that you'd turn us out on a night like this after we've come all this way.
I didn't ask you to come.
But now you're asking us to leave. Is that it? Well, as long as we understand each other now, we might as well settle our business now.
Lillian.
Business? What business?
Go on, tell her, Harvey.
Well, it's about my money. I want it, Aunt Bessie.
Money? You came here for money?
Well, I didn't think it'd be necessary to have to come to the point so abruptly, but yes, I need money. I must have money.
No, I can't give you any.
After all, Aunt Bessie, it's my money, you know. You're simply holding it in trust for me. I know it's not due for another year, but the fact of the matter is I'm broke and I need it now.
What's that got to do with me?
It can't make any possible difference to you whether you pay it now or a year from now, and it makes a great deal of difference to me.
How much is it?
How much?
You know very well how much it is, Miss Brewer. 10,000.
I can't remember everything. I'm not well at all. You've got me all upset coming here.
Oh, I'm sorry, Aunt Bessie. We didn't want to disturb you. Look, just write a check and we'll be gone.
A check?
Yes.
I can't write you a check. I haven't got that much money in the bank. No, and I won't have either for a week, a couple of weeks.
Not for 2 weeks, huh?
We can wait, Harvey.
Wait here? You can't wait here.
We're broke, Aunt Bessie. Look, we're really broke. We've no other place to go, not even enough gas to get there if we did.
Tonight, then. Tonight's as long as you can stay. Do you hear? I'll give you some cash tomorrow, and then you've got to go. I can write you a check. Are securities any good to you?
Securities? Your securities?
Yes, of course they are.
You really mean this, Aunt Bessie?
Wait.
Wow. It's a worthwhile trip, Harv.
Wait a minute, Lillian.
There might be enough here.
Enough? Well, I should say there is.
Yes, of course. Here, take these two.
What?
They're marked $5,000 each. They're bank stock.
Really, Aunt Bessie, this is awfully good of you. I can't begin to tell you how grateful I am.
They'll have to be endorsed. Made over to you, you know, Harvey.
Oh, well, naturally. Do you mind, Aunt Bessie? Look, here's a pen.
Endorsed?
Yeah, of course, just sign your name, Bess Brewer, on the back.
And give me the pen.
Here you are. As if you didn't know.
There. You both leave early in the morning.
Gladly. Believe me, gladly.
And that's the last cent you'll get. If you ever come here again, ask me for more, I'll disinherit you. Yes, that's what I'll do. Now I'll show you to your room.
Well, things have taken quite a turn. All Harvey wanted was money, and Bess Brewer signed over $10,000 worth of bonds to him. Or did she? And what about Martha? But then Harvey doesn't know anything about Martha, and Martha doesn't really know much about Harvey and Lillian. Not enough, I'm afraid.
Asleep, Harvey?
Oh, no.
She's very rich, isn't she?
$1 million anyway. Maybe more.
That's money, Harv.
Yes, it is.
Harvey.
Hmm?
Did you know before tonight that you were in her will?
No. No, not until she made that threat about cutting me off.
You might get it all, Harv. There's no other relative. $1 million or more, you said.
Oh, no. Lay that pipe down, Lil. The old girl's good for another 20 years. I won't go to sleep.
20 years.
Good night, Lil.
$10,000 won't keep us forever, Harv.
No,
We'll be broke again soon.
I suppose. But we'll have one swell time getting that way.
But I don't like to be broke, Harvey. You know that.
Now, wait a minute. Are you threatening to leave me again?
I'm only warning you, Harv. You know how I feel. That's why we came down here.
Oh, is money all you ever think of?
You married me with your eyes open, Harvey. I warned you then.
I know. I had enough of my inheritance to keep any ordinary couple happy for a lifetime. How we went through it all, I don't know.
I told you I was expensive. I don't plan to change. But I'll stay with you as I promised, as long as we can live like human beings.
Like millionaires, you mean?
Mm-hmm. And you might be a millionaire if you had her money.
But, Lillian, what can I do?
Don't you know? Good night, Harvey.
you're a spoiled brat, Lil. Gosh, I often wonder why I love you. But there's nothing I wouldn't do for you. You believe that, don't you?
There's nobody in the house but the three of us.
I know.
Just you and I and the old lady upstairs.
Well?
Just the three of us, Harv.
All right. What about it?
Nobody knows we came here tonight.
No, nobody knows.
Good night, Harvey.
Lil.
20 years is such a long time.
Lil. Oh. You know you always get your way with me.
Yes, she always gets her way with you, doesn't she, Harvey? And so you didn't get much sleep that night, did you? There was too much to do. And you had to get away too early in the dark, rain or no rain. Back in the city, you think it over and try to figure if you've forgotten anything. And you wait for the news.
Uh-huh. Well, it's in the paper.
Already?
Found her floating in the lake. They're not sure whether it's suicide or just what it is. Come on, read it.
No picture?
Not important enough for the city newspapers. Too far away to rate the front page. Well, what do you think?
We're all right.
Yeah. There's not a thing to connect us. Not a wrinkle left in the bed, not a fingerprint I didn't wipe off.
We're all right.
I found that letter that we wrote to her. We just simply weren't there Friday, Lil.
Well, that's that. What about the securities?
No, nothing doing. I tried again, but the banks won't touch them without her lawyer's endorsement.
But it'll be a year or more before they settle her estate.
I know.
What are we going to live on in the meantime? Certainly her lawyer will verify her signature.
I don't like it, Lil.
All we have to remember is that we weren't there Friday. It was a month earlier when she paid you off. He'll never know. How could he know? I tell you, we're all right.
Yes, everything's all right, Harvey. Stop worrying. Just run down to your aunt's lawyer's office and get his endorsement for the money. Then wait and see what happens. Who knows what good luck may come.
May I offer my condolences on your aunt's passing, Mr. Brewer? It was a great shock to me.
Well, yes, I imagine you knew her better than I did.
Perhaps. She wasn't a very friendly woman, but she was a remarkable one. And now you said you had some business with me.
Yes. You see, about a month before my aunt's death, I happened to stop down there to see her.
Oh?
And she gave me these bank securities, $10,000 worth, the money she was holding in trust for me.
But I thought...
Yes, I know. It wasn't due yet, but she said she wanted me to have it anyway. And now the banks tell me that your endorsement is needed in order to cash them.
Yes. That's an old routine arrangement I had with her. You just let me see them?
Oh, yes, of course. Right here.
Thank you. I see. Mr. Brewer, you got these securities from your aunt?
Yes, I just told you.
Quite. And this is her signature.
That's right, as you can see.
You were in your aunt's presence when this endorsement was made? You saw her sign her name?
Yes.
Of course. We both did.
I see. It may mean nothing at all. I hope for your sake it doesn't. But this is something I think the police should know about.
You mean the securities?
Yes. And the signature. You see, Mr. Brewer, foul play is suspected in your aunt's death. The only clue the police have so far is a set of tire tracks found in the mud outside the house. Evidently made the night she died.
But, I don't understand.
No. You wouldn't, I'm sure. But you see, Mr. Brewer, this couldn't possibly be your aunt's signature. Because in spite of her intelligence and wealth, Your aunt never went to school. She never learned to write even her own name.
The Whistler will return in just a moment with a strange ending to tonight's story. Meantime, here's a gas-stretching tip 9 out of 10 drivers don't know about. Actual tests prove that by keeping your motor in better condition, Signal 4-Star Motor Oil not only assures longer motor life, but also helps gasoline go farther. You see, solvent refining, the latest, most costly process known to oil engineers, gives Signal 4-Star Motor Oil 7-way protection. Its pure paraffin base is the finest lubricant money can buy. Its triple-strength film clings to running parts and stands up longer. In coldest winter, it flows freely, yet retains its body when your motor's hot. Because of solvent refining, Signal 4-Star Motor Oil forms less carbon, keeps your motor cleaner, smoother, getting maximum power from every rationed drop of gasoline. So you profit in 2 ways: in longer motor life and longer gasoline mileage when your car's protected by Signal 4-Star Motor Oil. If it's been 1,000 miles or 2 months since your last oil drain, it's time for a change to solvent-refined Signal 4-Star Motor Oil. See your friendly Signal gasoline dealer, your neighborhood headquarters for Signal products and fine quality automotive accessories. And now, back to the Whistler.
So Harvey had nothing to worry about. Nothing but the electric chair. And Lillian, who had to have money to live like a human being, will spend the rest of her life behind bars. Yes, the tire tracks convicted them, of course. That was one clue they overlooked, and it was enough to prove that they were there that rainy night. If only you hadn't tried to cash those securities, Harvey. The securities that first pointed suspicion at you. Now they'll hang you for the wrong murder, Harvey. They'll hang you for your aunt's murder, when actually you killed Martha, the housekeeper, and dumped her body in the lake. Yes, but they haven't found her body yet, Harvey. Martha was the one who killed Aunt Bessie and threw her body in the lake. But you'll never be able to prove that now. Maybe if Martha had lived, you could have gotten out of it somehow. But not now. It was all so unnecessary, too. When you killed Martha, your aunt was already dead. And by the terms of her will, you had already inherited all of her money. Over $1 million. Too bad, Harvey. Too bad.
Monday at 9 o'clock, the Signal Oil program will bring you another strange tale by the Whistler. The Signal Oil program is broadcast for your entertainment by the Signal Oil Company, marketers of Signal's famous Go Farther gasoline and motor oil, and by your neighborhood Signal Oil dealer, who is at your service daily to keep your car running for the duration. The Signal Oil program, produced by George W. Allen, with story by Louis Estey, music by Wilbur Hatch, is transmitted to our troops overseas by the Armed Forces Radio Service. Bob Anderson speaking for your friend, the Signal Oil Company, and suggesting once again that you let every go signal remind you that you do go farther with Signal gasoline. This is CBS, the Columbia Broadcasting System.
There you have it. 81 years ago, January 15, 1945, The Whistler on Classic Radio Theater with Wyatt Cox. So, what's Claudia going to think about the farm once she sees it? We'll find out next.
Americans have always been noted for their know-how. And you young men in search of a career, you can put this practical talent to excellent use in one of our nation's many engineering schools. At the present time, we need engineers. We need them to maintain our scientific and engineering superiority. So look to your future, to America's future. Plan now to become an engineer.
Claudia very skeptical about wanting to move to a farm. Well, we'll see what happens next in this episode of Claudia from 78 years ago, January 15th, 1948.
Your Coca-Cola bottler presents Claudia. Claudia, based on the famous play and novels by Rose Franken. Brought to you, transcribed, Monday through Friday, by your friendly neighbor who bottles Coca-Cola. Relax, and while you're listening, refresh yourself. Have a Coke. And now, Claudia.
You certainly dawdle over your breakfast. What are we waiting for? Aren't you ever going to give me some sugar?
What for?
I might want to put some in my coffee, and I might want to put some on a bird's tail.
That is salt.
Salt's just a city child's idea. Birds really like sugar.
On their tails?
Where else? Birds don't drink coffee.
How do you know?
The little bird told me.
I bet he didn't tell you the truth. I bet birds drink all kinds of coffee.
Your coffee, maybe.
I bet if we lived in the country, the birds would drink so much coffee there wouldn't be any left for us.
Birds don't drink coffee, I tell you. It keeps them awake.
Birds like to stay awake. They stay awake all night and sing and keep people from sleeping.
Birds sleep at night just like anyone else.
How do you know? Did you ever see one?
Well, everybody knows that. You don't have to see
I
one.
bet when we go to the country today, we won't see a single bird sleeping.
We won't see a single bird, period.
Aren't there any birds in Connecticut?
Not in January. They all go south.
Where exactly do they go?
Oh, south.
You said that, but where south?
Well, that all depends on the bird.
You don't know.
No, I don't know.
But all I can say is if the birds don't stay in Connecticut all winter long, I don't see why we should. Are birds so much better than us?
So much worse. They don't have a house like the one we're going to look at today, if you hurry.
Lots of birds have houses. Nice houses, too, and trees. David, wouldn't it be exciting to live in a tree?
It would be exciting. How would you like to live in a tree with a girl who even falls off of a stepladder? Every time I'd fly out to the office, I'd expect to come home to find you sitting under the tree with a nice big shiner.
Do birds get black eyes?
Oh, you would. There'd be a professor standing over you with a magnifying glass saying, My, what a rare species. This gentleman is the only black-eyed Claudia ever seen in Connecticut.
David.
Now, come on, finish your breakfast and quit stalling.
Must be nice to be a bird and live in a tree with someone you're in love with. All the big green leaves around us, and nobody down below could even tell we were there. You'd be all dressed up in red and blue feathers. We'd have nothing to do all day long but be together and sing.
That'd be all very pretty, wouldn't it? If you don't stop dreaming, we'll never get to the country.
Oh, won't we?
What happens when all the leaves begin to fall off the tree?
Well, then we go into the house.
That's just where we're going today. Into the house, if you'll get a move on.
But the house isn't a tree. Or is it, David? You didn't say for sure.
I'm sorry to disappoint you, but the house I saw is not a tree.
Oh,
It
well.
has a lot more disadvantages.
I know.
How do you know? You haven't even seen it.
But I know where it is. Oh, David, I've seen lots of houses, but I've never seen one that could make as much difference as this one.
You just wait until you see it.
How long does it take to drive up?
A little over an hour.
That isn't bad, is it, David?
You wouldn't think that so near to New York you could find a place that would be such real country.
Oh. David, is it a very beautiful house?
I'm not going to say another word till you see it. I want you to see the house and have the house talk for itself.
You make it sound as if we're leaving right away.
As soon as I get back from the garage with the car. Are you ready?
I am. But what about Bluff?
We're taking him along. And if he knew we were going to the country, he'd be chewing your arm off for keeping him waiting.
And Shakespeare.
We're leaving Shakespeare with Mother, don't you remember? We arranged that last night.
I did, but I thought maybe you didn't. You going to get the car right now?
That I am.
You can't. You promised me last night that today you'd tell me what a mortgage is.
I'll tell you on the way to Connecticut.
David, that's mean. On the way to Connecticut, you're going to tell me all about the house, and I'm never going to know about the mortgage.
Mortgages are the one thing the less you know about, the better. Goodbye. I'll be back with the car right away.
David, goodbye.
Say, darling, the garage isn't in Siberia.
Oh, David, I was just thinking how sad it would be if we weren't coming back here.
Darling, please, wait till you see the house. Maybe you won't want to come back.
David, you like it so much, and I'm being terrible, but
Oh, you're so terrible that I am driven to kiss you. There.
I miss you. Hurry back. Where are you, Shakespeare? I've got to give you your breakfast before we take you to Mama's. Here, Shakespeare, 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 Shakespeare. Oh, there you are, darning. David's socks again. Now, you come in the kitchen and drink your milk while I do the dishes. Honestly, Shakespeare, why are cats so independent? You drink your milk now. We don't want Mama to think we're not feeding you, do we? David, he's back, Shakespeare. We're not going. I'm coming. Just wait till I dry off my hands.
Good morning, Mrs. Norton.
Why, Fritz, it's you.
Yeah, Mrs. Norton, it's Fritz.
Well, come in, Fritz. My, you're up early.
Oh, Mrs. Norton, 9 o'clock is not early. 6 o'clock for me. That is early.
6 o'clock? It's terrible to think that anybody has to get up at 6 o'clock.
When I was a boy, we lived on a farm. We get up at 4 o'clock.
On a farm, people get up at 4 o'clock?
Yeah, Mrs. Norton. The cows, they are up, so the people, they must get up too.
But 4 o'clock? I wish Mr. Norton were here to hear that.
Yeah, so, Mrs. Norton. You have trouble with the radiator?
Radiator? Oh, no, it's very hot.
Does it make many noises, Mrs. Norton? The other tenants, they complain the radiators makes lots of noises in the morning. Wakes people up.
We never wake up.
Ach, so. That's nice. Well, if it don't bother you, Mrs. Norton, I take a look at the radiators. It's not good they make noises.
Oh, no, they don't bother me at all. Say, Fritz, do you mind if I tell Mr. Norton what you said about people on farms getting up at 4 o'clock?
Why should I mind?
Well, Mr. Norton wants us to live on a farm. But if he hears that, maybe he'll change his mind.
Live on a farm? But that is wonderful, Mrs. Norton. He should not change his mind.
But I thought you said...
Oh, on the other side, farms, they are one thing. But here in America, they are another. You should see the farm Lisa and Edward, they live on. Oh, in Bavaria, they would call it a palace. A baron would live in it.
But what about getting up in the morning? I know we wouldn't like that.
Mrs. Norton, that is for peasants, like in Europe. Here in America, it all goes by machinery. Machinery to milk the cows, machinery to bring in the hay, machinery for plowing, everywhere machinery.
But I don't think this is the kind of farm Mr. Norton is taking me to.
No? Well, you've seen it, Mrs. Norton?
Oh, no, we haven't seen it, not yet. We're going to see it this morning, together.
Well, Mrs. Norton, you wait and see it. I know Mr. Norton. He is an American. Well, I do not say, Mrs. Norton, that machinery is better. Where is the machinery to bring down the rain from the heavens when you need it, or make the sun shine? But every other machine, that Mr. Norton will have.
I'd like to see that.
And you will see it, Mrs. Norton. And you will like living there also.
But I like living here, Fritz. So please don't shoo us away. It's David. Don't bang the door down. I'll be there in a second. And I'm almost ready. David! Oh, it's you, Mama.
I'm your mother, too. I thought I was only the cat sitter.
We were going to bring the cat over to you, Mama.
You can't expect me to sit home all morning waiting for a cat to come calling. Well, I've got other things to do. Hello, Fritz.
Good morning, Mrs. Brown. Well, I am just going.
Fritz and I were just talking about farms, Mama. Fritz lived on a farm.
Did you, Fritz?
Oh, but that was in Europe. Here, farms, they are different.
Fritz thinks a farm is a wonderful place to live. And he's sure that the one David likes will have all kinds of machinery on it and things.
Well, from what David said last night, I'm not sure that I...
Oh, and Julia called, and when I told her about it, she said there's some very beautiful farms around Eastbrook.
I never think of Julia as exactly a milkmaid. How does she know?
Oh, Nancy Riddle, who's a good friend of hers, lives up near there. Julia says she has a wonderful place.
I don't doubt it. The Riddles always do.
I bet that's just what David's farm is like. Great big place with a long drive going up to it with trees on both sides.
David didn't say anything about a long drive last night.
Oh, you know David, Mommy. He's trying to surprise me. Just like bluff.
David didn't sound to me as though he were doing any teasing. He sounded far too excited.
Oh, Mama, now don't be silly. I know just what the house is going to look like. It has white fences all around it. I've always loved those white fences.
The fact that you love them is hardly a proof that they're going to be all around your house.
David loves them, too.
How do you know that?
He must, because I do.
If he knows you do, Mrs. Norton, of course he does. Now, if you excuse me, I go downstairs to see about the radiator there.
Oh, Fritz, you mustn't go yet. You've got to tell Mom all about the machinery.
What machinery?
Well, the machinery on the farm, of course. They're machines for milking and plowing and bringing down rain and waking the cows up and all sorts of things.
But Fritz hasn't been there.
Of course he hasn't been there, but he knows all about the machinery on farms.
No, I do not know about it, Mrs. Norton. I mean, I was an old-fashioned farmer. I believe in the machines that God made, my hands. But for the young people, well, it's not the same.
I don't think it's going to be like living on a farm at all.
If Fritz is right about all the wheels going around, it's going to be like living inside a watch.
And it has window boxes with ivy. Don't you like ivy against a white wall? And a fine big door with a white porch thing over it. Don't you remember David talking about the door?
I remember him talking about the door. I also remember a movie called Gone with the Wind, which you and I saw together.
You mean to think that farm is going to look like Tara?
I mean that you think it is.
I know it is.
But that was the South, Claudia, and this is Connecticut. That was a mansion, and this is a salt box.
What's wrong with salt boxes? Don't you remember David saying there was a valid appellation for a... You remember what he said?
I remember. Better than you do.
Besides, David likes it.
I know he does, and it won't be polite if you're too disappointed.
How can I possibly be disappointed when I know what it's like? Oh, Mom, I'm just busting with curiosity to see it right now.
Not a soul could guess from seeing your face.
But, Mama, what'll I do when I see it? I don't want to leave here.
Well, you are leaving here in about 2 minutes, and you better not keep David waiting.
Say I won't. I'm going to put my coat on right now. I'm going to wear the tweed one for the country.
You better wear the beaver one for the cold. And don't put it on yet. You'll only get overheated.
David will be here any minute.
Well, Mrs. Norton, I think I go now, and I hope you like the farm.
I'm going to love it, I think. That is David. I wonder what's been keeping him. David?
Hello. Hello, Mother. Hello, Fritz.
Hello.
Hello, it's a convention.
David, you've been such a long time. I've been dying of impatience.
You have, eh? When I left, you could hardly drag yourself away from the table. What's happened?
Fritz and Julia and Mama have been telling me what the farm is going to be like. And, David, I can hardly wait to see it.
Well, come on, darling, because neither can I.
This broadcast of Claudia was supervised and directed by William Brown Maloney. You may hear complaints from Junior when you ask him to do some chores, but ask him to carry a case of Coca-Cola in from the car, and he'll hop out there like a flash. Why not? He can pour himself a bottle of Coke as reward when he's through. And you'll probably find him on the phone soon after, inviting the gang over. There are good times ahead for the whole family when there's plenty of Coke in the refrigerator. Why not pick up a case tomorrow? Every day, Monday through Friday, Claudia comes to you, transcribed, with the best wishes of your friendly neighbor who bottles Coca-Cola. So listen again tomorrow at the same time. And now this is Joe King saying au revoir. And remember, whoever you are, whatever you do, wherever you may be, when you think of refreshment, think of Coca-Cola. For ice-cold Coca-Cola makes any pause the pause that refreshes.
One has to wonder about Claudia's state of mind some days. 78 years ago, January 15, 1948, Claudia here on Classic Radio Theater with Wyatt Cox. We'll have more crime tomorrow. Sam Spade, Casey, crime photographer, Sherlock Holmes, Dr. Christian, and Claudia. Have yourself a great Thursday. We'll see you Friday for more Classic Radio Theater. I'm Wyatt Cox.